All right, there we go. Hello, hello, everybody. We are back with some more Ironmon, and my YouTube studio page for the vertical has just crashed. Give me a second to get that going. How's everyone doing today? I already got Link and Third Coast Ball Pythons in the chat. Welcome, welcome. Okay, music looks like it's doing good. Game's running well. There we go. Vertical's back. Let me pin that comment to the vertical, and we can get the vertical going so we can have a nice, fun Ironmon Saturday. We got some new favorites for those that have not been up to date from last week's update, where we're trying to get a run in the next few weeks. I am going to be having a baby boy here in, oh gosh, like 8 weeks now. So I'm putting our very strongest favorites, very strongest options to try and beat this challenge in record time. That's the plan. The best ones being Registeel, Kingdra, and Snorlax. All right, let me go ahead and get the vertical connected, and then we can go over the rule set, all that stuff. Third Coast was saying Snorlax is my favorite Pokemon, and congratulations on your baby. Thank you, Third Coast. Thank you, thank you. If I can beat this challenge before that'll be amazing, because then we can come back and do a different challenge after a short break. All right, you can go live now on vertical. We're connecting on vertical. Hey, we're live on vertical. Look at that. I think that's all looking good. Let me just double check. Yep, that's great. It's published. We got our setup here. I'm getting notifications because I didn't turn my phone off. Let me do that real quick so that we're not interrupted in our Ironmon session. Hey, Cad, welcome in. Time to see people get their names on Pokemon and watch as they're mauled to death in an old man's lab. Basically, but today we're going to escape the lab. Today we're going to do it. We're going to get a runner. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling that we're going to get a runner. Got the blue cup and the blue shirt. Maybe that's lucky. I don't know. All right. Okay, let's just go ahead and jump on into it. The rules are basically this is, by all intents and purposes, a solo run Nuzlocke, basically. We have one Pokemon. It's Permadeath. So if we lose a single battle, we're done. We can switch Pokemon once per route if we wanted to. But there's a bunch of very nitpicky rules in the description. If you want to see a full list, check that out. Let's jump into our next run. Let's go. All right, Doduo, Magcargo. Okay, Execute's not a great start, but Link, we're still going to get you a name right off the bat here for being the first in the chat. It's a little unfortunate. Execute on this bench. Can someone explain to me how Rhydon is the first Pokemon? Oh, sure thing, Third Coast. So in we can actually see a little bit of this in my video titled the first Pokemon, where I play as Godzillante and Gorlaimo, which is an edited video on the channel from a while back. I go into it a little bit on that, but there's a lot of beta designs for Pokemon that existed, 5 or 6 years even before Pokemon ever was published. And Rhydon was one of those very early beta designs that just actually ended up surviving into the game. So it was a very early concept that actually did make it into like the final thing and is now a Pokemon. Exactly as Kat said, first illustrated Pokemon. It's very, very old. Cosmic Power, Blaze Kick. I mean, this is pretty good. Swords Dance is crazy on Dodrio. Okay, buffing my defenses, but he can also Swords Dance, which I hate. Maybe he just has all special moves, though, right? What's our special attack's even, like, okay. Wait, now he's using Camouflage? What's going on? I mean, if we get a Leaf Stone, we get an early Evo, which is nice, but I think we lose our level up moves. Does he have no attacks? Oh my gosh! Go Link! I always wondered what the Game Freak logo is. Is it an eye or some kind of portal? Ooh, that's a good question, Kat. I actually don't know. Hey, Brad, welcome in. Do you know about all tomorrows? That one I don't know. Knockoff. Okay, knockoff's only 20 base power. It's pretty bad. Honestly, no. Guillotine is probably more useful than knockoff, sadly. I think it's an unknown, the logo. That'd be actually kind of a really funny turn of events. That it was an unknown, but it existed in Gen... The design existed in Gen 1. Venomoth isn't terrible. If we get a really early Leaf Stone, we could keep Link here. Ooh, Squirtle would be better, though, than Execute if we don't get a Leaf Stone. I don't know, because Executor is pretty decent. It won't be an Executor. It'll be something else, Grass or Psychic type, around that base power, but that's a pretty... That opens up some decent options. I do love Squirtle, though. I do love Squirtle. I might have to pivot to Squirtle if we don't have an early Leaf Stone. Nest Ball. Because Blaze Kick is really good. Acid is like, okay. I was thinking about checking for a pivot. Maybe we just go to the forest and see if we have a Leaf Stone. All the items are randomized. I'm not allowed to buy a Leaf Stone. I got a Leaf Stone. Okay. We might run Link here. How far... You also have Swords Dance. Okay, get away from me, Snubble. Thunderstone as well. That's crazy. Leafstone and Thunderstone. Hey, Nidoran. Am I just that slow? I am pretty slow. Never mind. We're not running Link. Dang, our special defense. Eruption is nuts. Wow, what a start to Ironmon. We got the Leaf Stone, immediately get KO'd by a Nidoran. Basic summary of all tomorrows is humanity, if I can speak. Humanity colonized Mars, a race of galactic nomads that reshaped humanity into countless forms. The most important are insectophagy, ruin hunters, and colonials. What is this from, Cad? All right, maybe we can get luckier on our second run. Maybe. So I would not like the Larvitar, but here we go. We have the type advantage. We have Meteor Mash, actually. That's kind of cool. Calm Mind and Meteor Mash. Those don't really super jive together, unfortunately. And the Soft Sand, which we can't use. I think Third Coast was the next one. So I'm going to name this Larvitar Python. I feel like that's good. A good name for a Larvitar, right? It's not a snake, but still, it's cool. Python. There you go, Third Coast. Hey, Annie. Welcome in. Okay, I gotta take away the Soft Sand, because that's not allowed. Hidden Power. Meteor Mash is gonna be not very effective here. We're kind of in a little bit of a situation. Yeah, nope. I don't think we're making it out of here alive against a Raikou. No, Hidden Power doesn't actually show the type. And I don't know if it's just that this tool needs an update, which it does. I've just been too lazy because my actual updater within the tool wasn't working because it's been too many versions. Ooh. Oh. All right, well we're taking Kingdra, but we're against the Dragonite. Oh, wait, this is amazing. Octazooka and Flamethrower to start? Heck yes. That's amazing. I know, we can't take the Dragon Wife. We have to fight the Dragon Wife. Kingdra. Let's give this to Brad for all the recent donations. Brad, you're amazing. We're going to give you an amazing Pokemon. Because you are also very early to the chat. We got the Quick Claw, which you cannot use. We don't have anything really... Oh, our special defense is awful. Oh, it's so bad. But maybe it doesn't matter. We have Hyper Voice, which is very strong. Oh, it has Stab Dragon Breath. No. Brad, no. That's crazy. Stab Dragon Breath. literally our only weakness on a Kingdra for Gen 3. That's crazy. Well, we can't take the Kyogre because that's in a legendary. Legends are banned. So I cannot take the middle Pokeball, which means I have to take one of these other two. That's a Curlia, but this is an Executor. That's a pretty good pull. We got Nature Power, Extreme Speed. That's it. We have a really good stat spread, though. Not the greatest HP, but great defenses, good physical attack. Both our attacks are types are special, which is unfortunate, but could be worse. Cat, I'm going to give this to you. Thank you for the story, Cat. I was reading it. I'm not super familiar. But it's very cool, like, lore. Hey, Juice, welcome in. I'll hail the king for Kingdra. All right, we got Extreme Speed. We're a physical attacker with Extreme Speed. That's pretty good to start. Our special defense is good, too. What the heck? And here, we're only going to get Swift for our Nature Power, which isn't super good. Wow. Let me just take a look at that. What was that Curlia's special attack? Or was it just... Because our special defense was 100 base 130. Our HP was base 22. Okay, that's really bad, actually. That's really unfortunate. But, I mean... and the Curly had base 83 special attack. Yeah, that's actually pretty impressive. No luck there. We had 130 special defense, right? That 22 base HP might have been a little too low. Hey, Coles, welcome in. Kind of forgot MTL's stream. Yeah, it's Saturday. Stream day. All right. Ooh, leftovers would be nice if we could use them. Execute again. We've got execute twice and Executor once already. I mean, we got Flamethrower and Rock Slide. That's pretty cool. All right, this will be for Annie. You gonna bring us luck, Annie? I gotta sneeze again. Ooh. Try not to sneeze. We got Lemonade. Very nice. Nah, this is not how stats work. It's being 3 levels higher in the lab just is brutal. Okay, we are more of a special attacker. Confused Wraith, that's not very nice. I mean, I think we're a 2-shot. Frustration will do some. Come on, Annie. No, Annie! That might... Oh, Zap Cannon. Whoa. There we go. Flamethrower. Yeah, Annie's out of the lab. We need another Leaf Stone. Helping Hand. No, that does not help at all. This is a stone Evo. It's a Leaf Stone. It shows on the tool. Executor is a Leaf Stone. Although I don't know if Executor is any better than like Arcanine. Oh. Try not to sneeze. I don't know why I'm so sneezy all of a sudden. But I'm guessing if it's like the other Stone Evo. I didn't check the other one when we got the Executor. Oh, yeah, no, we have not already evolved. Yes, that's very true. You are correct. I mean, we're already starting with Flamethrower and Rock Slide. That really gives me some hope for some decent moveset, even if we Stone Evo later. Why didn't you evolve last time on Execute? Because once you evolve, you lose all of your level up moves. Arcanine's pretty good. That's hard to argue with an Arcanine. That's a 555 stat total, I think. 555. That's really strong. But it doesn't get any moves. Ooh, man. That's tough. That's really strong. That's really strong. I don't know. We have really good moves right now, but... Ooh, Arcanine's amazing. Oh, there's a Leaf Stone again. What? I mean, we could just Evo and then see if it's good enough to be better than Arcanine. We'd have to give up our moves, though. We do have terrible special defense, which is not good. Sharpedo. Because we do have a physical and special move, so we kind of have our bases covered. Smelling Salt is at least decent. Skill Swap, not really nice, but... Oh, my majestic and fluffy boy, let us ride into battle. I love Arcanine. I love it. Okay, what do we do here? Oh, I don't know. Well, I'm not sure what you're talking about, Coles. Your tired ass just saw HU and instinctively read it as Hungarian. I don't even know where HU showed up. But we're just representing Hungary today. Okay. Do we just Evo? What do you think, chat? Do we just Evo and just hope for good TMs? Or do we try the first battle as an execute? I'm kind of thinking we have to Evo. Oh, the HU in Humanity, Coles, is what you read as Hungarian? You definitely are tired. You need to get to bed. Let's see. I think we just got to Evo. That gives up all our level up moves, though. I think the level up moves are worth. We have no special defense, though. So the fact, like, the chance that we get just KO'd here. Oh, man. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous about it. We have good moves. We're pretty fast. I'm going to try to get a move. This might be a mistake. Brad was saying evolve. Ooh, but we got to smooch him with... We can knock out with flamethrower. Get out of here, smooch him. Okay. Maybe we're okay here. I don't know how long we can push this. Get another move at 13. Okay. How much does... And this is not very effective, but... Okay. I'm going to potion. There we go. That's what I was hoping for. I got a free move this time. Oh, the special defense drop is not what I wanted to see. Because I don't know if that's the right call. We are higher special attack, which is why I'm using the flamethrower, because we're also boosted by the sun. It is half damage, but with all the other boosts, I think it's still as strong as Rock Slide. But if I Lemonade here... That was a crit. Jeez. That crit, I think, maybe just... Oh, no, went for Swift again. Rock Slide. I should have just done Smelling Salt. It's more accurate. That's fine. We're alive. We used all of our heals, but we're alive. Okay. At this point... At this point, we might as well just take the next battle. Try to get one more move, because Skill Swap is not going to help us. Okay, Signal Beam is quad. Yep. That was with decent defense and HP, too. It was quad weakness. Quad weakness! I really wanted something in place of Skill Swap, because that's just not good. Oh, we can actually check what it would have been. Let's see. Extras, logs, previous log. We need to find... execute. Our special defense was 11. Base 11. We would have got Metal Claw, Bite, Charm, Rock Through. Nothing really good, honestly. We would have been a Venusaur. Oh, but it wouldn't have been a very good Venusaur. Look at that defense. We would have gotten moves. That's actually a good point. We don't evo into other stone evos, do we? We would have gotten Ancient Power. Aurora Beat, Metal Claw again. That's kind of crazy. Nothing really great. I don't know if that Venusaur would have been a runner, honestly. Nani? I can heal outside of battle with the nurse. Pokemon centers and the nurse, that kind of thing, are allowed outside of battle, but not items, if that makes sense. I don't think I used an item. Okay, we gotta take a Ralts. We'll give this to Moxie. Moxie always gets the Gardevoir line, but I don't know if we're gonna have a shot here. We have Protect, Karate Chop, Bullet Seed, Takedown. I think we have all bad moves here. Oh no, Karate Chop's neutral as well. Okay, so we gotta go with Karate Chop then. Let's just Protect to see what this guy's gonna do. Hydro Cannon, okay. Oh, yeah, he hits it. And it just KOs us. Bye, Moxie. Oh, man. Okay. Let's try this again, shall we? Rare Candy. That's kind of nice. Zangoose isn't bad. What's the... special defense is unfortunate, and Sandstream is really quite bad. Otherwise, this would have been pretty good. This is not a runner. Unfortunately, not a runner. Coles, I haven't given you one yet. You're going to be an HM Pal for this time. But maybe, just maybe... I mean, we got Aerial Ace. I'm still holding the X speed. That's fine. Doesn't matter. That doesn't change our stats in any way. Aerial Ace. That's not great. How slow is this Shroomish? Do we outspeed? Any chance? Oh, we still do. After 1 agility. That's crazy. How fast are we? 13 is pretty fast. I think he probably outspeeds here. Hydro Cannon again. We win, though. Coles gets us out of the lab. Coles is not a runner, though, unfortunately, with the Sandstream. That's a big problem. You got it, Coles. You're out of the lab. Hey, we're making it out of the lab a few times today. Already. Things are looking up. But what can we get as a pivot? How did I live? He loved agility. That's how. Gloom? Gloom with Trace is at least better than this, whatchamacallit here. Zangoose. I wish Zangoose and Seviper were just better than they are. They're just not very good, but I love the concept. Hey, Brad, thank you for the 10 gifted memberships. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Hey, KO got one. KO is an OG of the channel. Been around since the pre-streaming days. Very nice. But Shiny also is a fantastic username. All right, let's see. We get our item. We can go check out what's over here. Lemonade's nice. Any healing items are worth. Miltank. Okay, that is better than what we're working with right now, unfortunately. Nikata. Kind of cool. Kind of cool. It might become a few decent things. And it's a level 20 Evo, but it's quite low base stat total. We might not get that Evo before Brock either. 20's a little bit questionable if we'll get it. We might only get 19 before the gym battle, which would be a problem. Goldine's not great. Paris is definitely not good. Oh no, poor little boy. Although he is C tier on the yellow solo runs now. Paris did decent. Elixir's nice. What do we got in here? Swinub. Look at the cutie. I would honestly even take that. Although he's only 250 base stats, so that's really very good. Soothe Bell. Okay, can't use that. Tyrogue. Oh, buddy boy. Why is everything just so weak? This kind of looks like a single-celled organism. Pretty much. If it got more than... I mean... Its base stat total just isn't very good. I think it's like 430 or 450 maybe as Piloswine. And in Gen 3, that's the end of its Evo line. So what could we get for a ground type? We'd probably get like Sandslash. Something in that realm. It's just not very good. Ninjask has a better Evo. I mean, we don't get a Shedinja, I don't think. When it evolves, but I don't know if we get 2. I kind of want to find out, actually. Maybe we just get the Nincada, just the Nincada and Nincada. Just to see if we get 2 Evos out of it. That'd be really funny. Hi, I'm a grubbin. I live in the soil, Swinub. I'm thinking this might be the play out of what we got, because I'm just curious of how it works. All right. Drill Pack is pretty decent, honestly, too. Twister. All right, I'll take it. I'm curious what this could be. Nincada is like Paris, but with an immune system. Basically, I would agree. Dive Ball doesn't really help us. Pokeball is fine. It's just an Nincada. How bad can it be? all the small mons this run. Yeah, absolutely. They're just a bunch of babies on this run. Let's see. I believe we haven't gotten one for... Somebody popped in earlier that I've not gotten one for. Who was it? Juice. Let's give this to Juice. Okay. What are we working with here? Well, honestly, not a terrible stats spread. We got Jump Kick. Does Rockhead prevent Jump Kick recoil? I think we ran into this before, but I didn't get to test it. Because I'm assuming that crash damage is different than... I'm also gonna... Oop, not my PC. Not withdraw. My goodness. Deposit. Zangoose. You're gonna hang out there for a second, Coles, just so you don't get pulled into battle. Because we're not gonna have cut for a while. But you will be our HM pal. Rocket prevents all recoil except struggle and explosion, I think. Ooh, that's actually not bad then. Because if it prevents the jump kick recoil, that's actually super solid. Because that is one of the better fighting moves if we don't have crash damage. Because it right here will come in handy right now. That's literally one of the weaknesses that... Oh, Sweet Scent. Okay, wait, we can knock out here. Please, high roll. Yeah, okay. Teleport? I mean... Might be better than Scary Face, because we can go back to a Pokemon Center easy to heal. Anorith. I'm going to use a potion here. Recover. Okay, he's going to be a little bit annoying, isn't he? Everything's kind of neutral here. Oh, Sing. That's obnoxious. Are you just going to sing and recover this whole time? That's crazy, Anorith. You were wrong? So it doesn't stop the crash damage? That's unfortunate. Giga Drain and recover? Dude. Ah, and Water Spout. That's super effective. No! No! Okay. I want to inspect the log. What would this have become? It does give you 2! Oh, that's cool! Oh, that's cool! We haven't seen that before. So we could have picked, probably. Armaldo's not bad. It's very slow. And then Numel would have then become a Pilot Swine. Whoa! Look at that special defense on that Pilot Swine. 226. Hey, False Screen, welcome in. So wait, Niceda's actually like kind of clutch. You get to choose the next Evo. That's cool. That Pilot Swine would have been hilarious. It's only special defense. I mean, because that can give you like Scyther, right? Like we're in the range of like we get Scyther and Caesar, Armaldo. We also get ground types around there, so we could get like Nidoking, Nidoqueen. Probably not quite high enough to get Swampert. Now that the players use both Evos because it's mad funny. Okay, I feel like we should allow that purely because of how insane and unique that is. Absolutely, I would allow that. I can't allow both of them. That just doesn't feel like the right way to do that. But I think I get a pick, which is already kind of OP. When I get to actually pick my starter. Ooh, it's a Gardevoir. Oh, it's bad. Oh, no. It's the slowest Gardevoir with terrible defense and not great HP. Oh, man. Well, this is Moxie again. Welcome back, Moxie. We have to pivot this, I think. That's so sad. We get a Gardevoir, and then the stat spread is just atrocious. Our special attack is good. I just wish our attack was our speed. Or special defense, too. Yeah, Spark, I guess. This might just KO us. Yeah, it does. Our special defense is bad. That's crazy. All right, False Screen, we gotta get one for you. Quite ironic that I get knocked out for taking a nap. That was our downfall. All right, so we can't take Salamence. That's a pseudo. Pseudos and legends are all banned. But we could take Parasect. And that would mean that the rival's stuck with a Cubone, which is not bad. We have a lot of weaknesses, obviously, and we only have 405 base stat total. That's actually lower than I thought. But this will get us out of the lab. We might have to pivot it, though. False Green, I'll give this to you. I think we can fit your full name here, right? Yep, barely. False Green, there we go. I can't fit the number 6 in there, but that works. We did get a Leaf Stone. So if we find a Leaf Stone Evo, but we can't use an Eevee for that. It has to be Gloom, Weepin' Bell. Is Sunflora a Leaf Stone Evo or a Sunstone? Okay, that's super effective. That just KOs us? Mega Horn from Cubone? That's wild. Never mind, we're not getting out of the lab. That's crazy. By the way, everybody, please like the stream. And if you want to do me a huge favor, go like the vertical stream as well. Since we're just getting started today, we can bring some people in. Okay, Wish Cash is not a bad typing. Kind of honestly better than those. We have to take the Wish Cash. Hold up. Hold up, this is actually insanely good. A thick, fat Wish Cash. We're not the fastest, but we have okay speed. Very defensive. Decent special attack. Not a physical attacker, but that's fine. Honestly? Hey, Marlon. Welcome in. Just in time to get a name, because we needed another name. Marlon. It's a Sunstone for Sunflora. Thank you for clarifying for me, because I was wondering if it was. But a thick, fat Wish Cash, honestly, kind of can really do some work here. We have Grass Whistle and Minimize. So we can't use the same move twice in a row, but we could put this guy to sleep and we can Minimize. I can't use the same move twice, so I can Dragon Breath and then Minimize again. Yeah, because I was worried we're not going to do a ton of damage. And you miss your Signal Beam. Haha, loser. We can't miss our Grass Whistle in the lab. It'll always hit because the lab is weird and doesn't check like mechanics correctly. Is the Torment still going? I'm just going to Minimize. Dragon Breath. Still being tormented. Okay, wow. Minimize. And Dragon Breath. There's the Signal Beam. Not too bad. Oh, we got confused from it. Oh, at least we knock out. Okay. Cool. Go, Marlon. Go. Blizzard? Okay, wait. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Interesting. That's very inaccurate. But it is a special move. We do have Minimize and Grass, which is kind of a nice combination for longer battles. How's our type coverage without Blizzard? Because I don't love Blizzard's accuracy. We can check by doing this. Coverage calculator. Ooh, we don't hit a Shedinja. We don't hit a Shedinja right now. But otherwise, pretty good stat coverage just with Dragon Grass. If we add Ice, it doesn't really help our coverage very much. It helps it some, but not a ton. I'm kind of thinking we keep the Grass Whistle Minimize. Yeah, it is not very accurate, but for like Brock, if we can put his first Pokemon to sleep and then just set up like 3 times with Minimize, it's going to make that battle way better. And Blizzard's not great. Only 5 PP, 70% accuracy. Not very good. And doesn't help our coverage a ton. Because Dragon Breath already deals with the Dragon type. And Magical Leaf already deals with Ground type. So it's Flying type really is what it would be useful for. But I kind of like the Grass Whistle Minimize strat. I'm going to keep the setup. I'm not going to take... Oh, we got 2 moves. Let me go back to our thing here. Okay. Sleep Talk? No, I don't think we want Sleep Talk. We get another move at level 11? That's not bad at all. If we get a fire move or a fire move would be better because we're more of a special attacker. Kecleon. Intimidate. That's a scary Kecleon. Oh. My brother or sister, excuse me. Let me out of here. Yeah, go Migo, says Marlon. Marlon's excited. I'm going to go heal real fast. Got to go get our Pokeballs. I think that this could be insanely good because the fact that we are now... It's fire and ice moves, right? They are cut in half by Thick Fat. Like, those are going to cover, like, not really weaknesses, but it's just, like, some really common typings. Specifically, fire has a lot of very high power moves. That was a crit. I do like being kind of bulky. That's kind of nice. Like, and our base stat total isn't bad either. Like, we're not 500, but we're not far off. Let's do this. Let's give Marlon a shot. All right. Maybe we can get really lucky in the first battle and just immediately put the opponent to sleep. Hey, there's no Shedinja. Hey, Shedinja. I can't hit you with anything. We got to repel. That's nice. Miltank. Hello, hello. Ah, spikes. I only have 1 Pokemon. And a max ether. Okay, well, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm scared, but I think we got this. Snorlax. Okay, that's a crazy start. Fire Spin. Grass Whistle. We nailed it. Okay. And then I can minimize at least twice. Fire Spin, I think, continues, though, right? That's not that big of a deal, though. It's only 1 damage. Oh! Oh! Stab Egg Bomb is crazy. That only does 1, right? Okay. Oh, my gosh. No, that KOs. He hit the Fire Spin and 2 Egg Bombs, even after minimize. No! I was like, at least he only has like a 50-50 chance of hitting that egg bomb. He hits 2 of them in a row. Dang. GG's for Marlin. Snorlax is such a tough matchup. That's so strong. I really want Registeel. I really want to run one of the Regis, and I think that obviously the Steel type is kind of the go. Oh, hello. All right, we got to use this Noctowl. Oh, with the weirdest stats. We got really good moves, but terrible, terrible stats. Oh, we're so slow. We have no special stats whatsoever. We have defense and attack. If that defense was shared with special defense, I think we might have something, but... Oh, no. Oh, no. I think we've already got everybody a name. If I have not gotten your name, please put one in the chat. But I'm name this KO. Since KO just got a membership and they're an OG. Against Psyduck, I think we have a chance. I think this is another pivot, though. Sadly. All right, Mega Horn has to do well. Oh, no, Psycho Boost. We have no special defense. Oh, we survived. Yeah, that does not do enough. Pecha Berry. Maybe he just does something silly. Nope, he just goes for Psycho Boost. Sadness. And KO fainted. We got KO'd. Still looking for soft sand. Not something I can use. Oh boy, I gotta use a Togepi with Intimidate. That's hilarious. Hyper Voice is pretty good for a normal type. I'm just gonna name this Egg. All right, Egg. I mean, we have Rollout. Maybe it'd be super effective. We have like no attack stats, so I think I just got to stack this up really high to do any damage. One more turn if we survive this Doom Desire. Hey, we do. We do. Hey! Go Togepi! We did it! The scary egg. Oh my gosh, Togepi did it. No way. With that stat total? That's crazy. Well, we get a friendship Evo. We got some decent stab normal moves. I mean, Abra is pretty cool, but doesn't have the greatest stat total, honestly, but it is Psychic type, which is decent. Friend. Egg friend. We can go max our friendship, so we can actually get an Evo right away, like after the first battle, but we have to beat... Oh, it's a Gyarados. Oh man. Gyarados is just better. Oh, but it has a 4 times weakness. Do we go normal type or Gyarados? I think this thing could just knock us out right away. So I don't know if we can scout it. Do we just take the Gyarados and just pray? Or do we go for a normal Evo? Because, like, I think... What's Togetic's base stat total? Let's see. Togetic... Because it won't be... Togekiss, because it's not in Gen 3, but Oh, it's really low. But we might get something that evolves again. But the highest we can get is like 445 base stat total. That's not very good. I hate that Gyarados has a 4 times weakness, but it feels like the move, right? Do we give up on egg? I'll run while chat can decide. Chat, you can decide. Do we give up on egg and get the Gyarados and just like pray we don't see an electric type move? Or do we try and get the friendship Evo? Because we can max friendship right there. Just gamble on Gyarados' false green. If I could get maybe like just one level somehow, because I'm not allowed to train in the wild, and I don't think I have a rare candy, do I? Do I have a rare candy? I don't. Rare candy actually would have been really clutch right there. Maybe we can get one. Because if we can get one level, we will evolve, and then we would see what we're going to be. Because I'm not allowed to look at the log to like find out the evos. I just hate having a 4 times weakness, and normal type's a pretty solid type. That's going to hurt. Actually, not that bad. Heal up. Hyper Voice is just like, I think probably the best normal type move that we could get. Bone Club's not terrible. Rollout's not the greatest, honestly, though. I don't know, because we could get like a Vigoroth. That would be in the range, I think. And then we would get something like Snorlax after that. That would be pretty sick. We don't really have another pivot, I don't think, if Gyarados is bad, though. Yeah, because Rhydon's not great. Let's go get Gyarados. Gyarados has just got to be the better call. And then I'll check after, because I can't go back to Togepi. No, I can't really check, though, because I might get spoiled on something else. Oh! Okay. I was like, do I try to catch it or do I try to run? That's going to be really hard to catch. Oh my gosh. It has a super effective move. I don't love that. And we have good defense, too. And it does a decent amount. We just got to throw... And that was after an Intimidate. We just got to throw a Pokeball and pray. And then we got to run if we don't catch it. Oh, first try? Let's go. All right, what does Gyarados have? False green, I'll give this to you again. But let's actually capitalize it correctly here. Since you were the one that said go Gyarados. Give us some luck, false green. You got the proper capitalization there this time. Okay, honestly, pretty solid. Flame body, so we can't be frozen. Not super speedy, but quite defensive. Special defense being pretty high with the plus nature is actually kind of really nice for Gyarados. Very good coverage. Not the strongest moves, but good coverage. I will happily take that. Let's go. All right. We got the lucky egg, right? That's such a me thing to do as well. First ball catches. You brought us some luck. Okay. Do we go? Oh, we go acid here, of course. I wasn't even thinking about acid. Okay. Take the burn, Trico. Now we can get at least one level. 2 levels, nice. Huge benefit. Okay. Zangoose, jump kick. Oh, not the poison point. Oh, no, not the poison point. We don't have a... Oh, no, we don't have anything to heal poison. I hate that. We have to get really lucky here. We won't take a ton of damage. There's the flame body. Okay. Is the burn going to take him out? Please take him out. Please take him out. Yes. Okay. That means we might get a few levels and have enough steps to go back to the Poké Center. 22. Okay, this sucks. Ah! I'm so bad at the side to side on 4 times speed. Oh, not 4 times, 2 times speed. Ah! Trying to proc a encounter, because when you get an encounter, it resets the poison tick. I'm bad at it, but I'm trying. The 2 times speed is trickier. Try to max our steps, because we only got 20 steps once we... Okay. Now I'm just going to go. All right, let's go. Give me enough steps to get to the book center, please. Yeah. Whoop. We're fine. Not by much, but we're fine. That nurse will not heal you if you are poisoned in the forest, which is just cruel. It just makes me cry. Oh, I went through the grass. Delibird! We don't get another move until level 20, but at least we have some decent options, and I am okay with that. Since we're a split attacker, it does mean that like anything is good, which is nice. Hey, Ashby, welcome in. Welcome. You're a member of the First Ball Club along with Flagon HG. Hey, that's a nice club to be in. Gust, that shouldn't be a huge problem. Hydro Pump. Jeez, that Hydro Pump did decent damage for... And get out of here. Okay. That might get us 2 levels. Nice. We need all the power we can get. Gardevoir. Okay, that's crazy. Needle Arm, I guess. Eruption. Okay, that at least won't do a ton. This is very little. Okay, cool. Needle Arm and then Eruption again. Oh, you sprang up. Wait, I can Twister in the air, right? One of those mechanics they don't really talk about, once again, in the games. One of those things you just have to learn from reading wikis and stuff usually. Hey, cool. We got Twister. Beat Up is hilarious. Okay. Bubble Beam. And Twister. Nice. I mean, I'm pretty happy with that. We just beat up a Dragonite. Okay, so electric moves still scare me. Our special defense is starting to stack up. Did we have a vitamin? No, that was another time, right? We have like nothing as far as usable items. That scares me. That's how it starts at 7. It's been starting an hour earlier because of I'm in a different time zone than I used to be in. Oh, I should use Needle Arm. Ah! The crash damage. Needle Arm. I keep using the physical moves because I'm like, it's Gyarados. Needle Arm. Nice. Outrage is a little intense. Not that strong, though. Not that strong. Hey, Martin, welcome in. Comment for plus 20 shiny luck. I mean, that's awesome. We can only use 1 Pokemon, though, so we can't really switch to a shiny, but we can just catch one for a collection. This is Pokemon FireRed, but it has a Kaizo Ironmon patch added to it. So it's extra difficult. It's like a challenge run with 1 Pokemon only. And right now we're using Gyarados as our 1 Pokemon. Everything's random, leveled up, super difficult. Gyarados has this cool thing where it will crash itself. Oh no! Gyarados crash out. Okay. Ooh, that's not great. Acid. Silverwind. Stab Silverwind does 2 damage. That is very little. Don't love that. Twister. Okay, Drill Peck is not very nice. Oh, that's much better. Okay. He's gone. Ooh, Seedot. I think we have, yeah, Acid. We have something super effective here. Take that. Nice. And Squirtle. I got something just for you. It's my imaginary needle arm. Don't ask me how that works. Hey, Double O Shoe. Hello, Governor. Welcome in. Okay. We do have to go back and heal. I'm kind of scared that we don't have any... Wait, does Loudred really evolve at 40? That's crazy. That's a late Evo for Exploud. I didn't realize how late that was. All right. We have one more trainer in the forest, and then we gotta go back and fight Blue, and then we have to go to the gym. We are not allowed to train at all on wild Pokemon. There's a bunch of extra rules that are very nitpicky in the description about the Ironmon runs. Full heal's kind of nice. We will probably get our first move during Brock's battle, I would assume, at this point. Needle Arm's our best thing. Fire Spin? Knock it off with the Fire Spin. Water Sport. Okay, cool. Needle Arm. Does Water Sport lower your own fire moves power or just the opponent's? Because I think it might just lower everything, right? Am I mistaken there? Hey, Yato, welcome in. Gyarados just punches with its face. I guess that's exactly how this is working. Needle face, not needle arm. Okay, we made it all the way to Pewter. I did notice you were gone, Yato. I'm glad you're back. Please be a healing item. Please be a healing item. Amulet coin. All right, I'm not allowed to buy healing items. I have to just pick them up. So that's pretty brutal. Because I can't use any held items like Soft Sand, like Choice Band. That would have been kind of cool. Thunderstone, Wax Incense. Awakening we can use. Spell Tag we can't. And Amulet coin we can't. So we got Awakening and a full heal. I also can't use any TMs besides... Oh, Sharpen would have been cool. I can't use any TMs besides... the gym leader TMs, and I can only buy repels. Okay. Is Gyarados in the favorites? It's not. We just happened to find one in the wild. This was a pivot. So pretty solid pivot. We started with a Togepi, which I really am wondering what Togepi would have evolved into, because Togetic's base stat total is just not very good. Togetic's kind of trash. So... I was worried that we would get something terrible. Gyarados does have a 4x weakness, which is really bad for Ironmon, but at least it's decent. it's strong. It's got a good base stat total. It lowers all, I'm pretty sure, says Jared. Thank you. So that was water sport lowering all fire moves, not just the opponents. Can you use antidotes? I can use items in battle, like antidotes, like full heal, but I can't use them outside of battle. So I have to give up a turn of fighting something to use an item, which is really obnoxious. Because it means... Ooh, that was good damage. I'll just use acid here. Don't mind me. Woo! Okay. Mario, let's go Tiberius. Love from Italy. Fantastic. Love from the US, Mario. I hope you're having a wonderful day out there in Italy. It's amazing. Okay, jump kick again. Jump kick's very good for that team. Static, that's annoying, but we can just go heal at the Poke Center. I like to kill people with hammers. Gyarados 1999. It's a crazy quote. I don't think it's accurate, Andy, because it doesn't get Crab Hammer. But if Gyarados got Crab Hammer, and especially in Gen 1, people would need to run in fear. That'd be insane. Hey, hugs from Mozambique. Zhao? I don't know how to say your name. That's my closest guess. Castelao? I think I'm closer on the last name. Thank you, thank you. Mozambique, that's quite the call out. That's amazing. He uses regular hammers. But imagine, Gen 1 Gyarados with Crab Hammer. That thing would just wreck. High crit Crab Hammer in Gen 1. Like, that'd be insane numbers. Oh, immediately gets an encounter. Lord Helix. All praise Lord Helix. Don't tell Lord Dome. He has awesome decisions. Empty made for Red Fire. I believe it. Hey, Coles. I think Red Fire is neat. I just think it's neat. Okay. We have no heals at all, but we have to go through this gym in one shot. We're not allowed to leave and heal. And we have to beat every Pokemon in here. We're about to get a new move, though. Mozambique is near you, Ashvay? Very nice. We don't have anything really great here. Maybe Needle Arm works well. Yes, it does. And we got the flinch. Okay. Well, that's fine. Aromatherapy, but cool. All right, what do we get? Icy Wind. Not bad coverage-wise. I think, honestly, replace Acid. Because it's definitely... I mean, Twister's not great either, but Acid just has worse typing. Let me double check here. Because we can go to our coverage calculator here. If we drop Poison, doesn't really affect too much. And Ice is a much better type. No surprise there. So let's drop Acid. Once again, yet another phrasing. Oh, you want to be able to play Red Fire on 2DS? That would be really cool. My goodness. Oh, it's not the flinch. Jeez. Metagross is not what we wanted to see here. If you burn me, so help me. With stealing my flame body. Okay. We have no health left. This is not good. This is not good. We can't heal. We can't leave. Oh, okay. Wait. We do have Needle Arm here. Oh, it outspeeds. Well, we don't only have 36 speed, I guess, but I thought we'd at least outspeed that. Jump kick. KO, please. Yes. Okay. We might still be in this. Oh, we didn't get a level. That's fine. Jump kick. Don't miss. Okay. That gets us our next level. Only one more speed, but we... Okay. Okay. Icy Wind. Okay. Quillfish. Yeah, Needle Arm. We gotta go Needle Arm. That did nothing. We gotta go Jump Kick then. That also did nothing. What the heck? Twister. Oh no. Needle Arm can also flinch. Get a flinch? Oh man. Needle Arm can also flinch. Flinch. Okay. Flinch one more time. Flinch. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh. We did it. We did it. We got past Brock. Oh my gosh. Fall Screen made it past Brock. That's our first one in weeks. That's amazing. What do we get for... Oh, we get... Sharpen. We got the same TM we got at the beginning. I just realized that, yeah, he gives TM 39. Oh my gosh. We could teach Sharpen. That's so good. We need better physical moves, but that could be so good because we could replace Twister. Because are there any dragon types that are really going to be a threat that aren't also flying anyway? Ooh. Sharpen is going to be pretty good, I think. We need to get one more physical move. And then I think Sharpen's going to be very, very good. Double flinch. We love to see it. Absolutely. We beat Noel Deltarune. Clutch for life. Hey, King Monkey. Welcome in, by the way. OMG. Yes. Okay. This just... What a win. Thank you, Mario. And Double O with the #1 finger. That's awesome. My heart almost stops. Absolutely. Never would have guessed that it would have been a Gyarados Needle Arm that would do it. Yeah, that was clutch. That opens up so much more because now we don't have to fight Misty until we've beaten every trainer like available before her. So we could be like level 40 for the next gym fight. So now we can train. Now we have a runner. Now we have a runner. We're still full health. Let's go take another battle. We can heal now anytime we want because Pokemon Center heals are fair game. I never fail to bring the luck. Ironically, I'm half Irish too. Well, that's the secret, Fall Screen. That's the secret. You got that Irish luck. Yeah, we do have Icy Wind, so really Twister doesn't really benefit us that much. I love not chancing the crash damage. If we could get a flying move. The flinch is amazing. And a crit. Fantastic. All right. Now we can go heal whenever. Oh, it feels so nice. We haven't been at this point in the game in so long. It's only been 1,541 attempts so far. Oh my gosh. Okay. I don't think I teach Sharpen yet because Jump Kick with Sharpen is not a great combo, I don't think. Because the crash damage could be intense. I think we wait and see what physical moves we get. I mean, we got to go Jump Kick now. When's our next move? 25. Not bad, not bad. Icy Wind. That's going to be coming really in clutch, but I would love an Ice Beam instead. Hey, CT, welcome in. CT Frog. Just popped in. We got past Brock, and with one of my favorites, absolutely. Gyarados is amazing. We still have to worry about electric types, but at least... electric moves. But at least things are going well so far. We got Sharpen as well, which is awesome. I don't know if Gyarados can learn Sharpen. Is that even like... Oh, it is. It is able to. Cool. That's nice. Yeah, so we can use Sharpen. Yeah, physical Ice Fang usually, but for Gen 3, all ice moves are going to be special. All ice moves are special. All like flying moves are physical. So like Hurricane would be physical. I don't know if it's in Gen 3 though. But that's like, it's based on the type, not on the move itself. Gotta have Solar Beam. What's going on? I mean, Solar Beam on Gyarados would normally be not very good, but in this case, quite nice. That's nuts. Please just go away, Zapdos. We do not... Oh, yeah! We one-shot a Zapdos. All right, what's our next move? Poison Tail. I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Honestly, I might take that over Twister. High crit and can poison. I'll take that over Twister. I don't think there's a huge reason to carry Twister forever. Let's just go heal. I'm going to heal at every moment now. Sharpen is exclusive to Porygon and a Gen 2 event Onix in Vanilla. I'm kind of surprised that it works for Gyarados, but I feel like they must have, for this patch, they must have really had to figure out, unless maybe there's some code that would determine if random TMs like that would be available for Gyarados. But they had to make decisions, I'm assuming, in the patch of what's available for what. Hey, Impatient Rusher, by the way, welcome in. Where did you arrive with your best try until now? Asked Mario. We've made it all the way to gym number 8. We've made it all the way to, what would that be? Giovanni. And he had a Mewtwo with Sleep Powder, Giga Drain, and Solar Beam, I think. And we were running with a Milotic, so we just got decimated by the Mewtwo. And Giovanni's been our nemesis ever since. We're still full health. Berry Juice. I love a Berry Juice. Let's just go ahead and give that now. That is a consumable, so we can go ahead and give that to False Green here. Berries and Berry Juice are available, just not like Soft Sand, stuff like that. We can't use that. Needle Arm. Survived. A little bit of confusion. A very balanced stat spread on Gyarados is actually proving to be very, very nice. We're not the greatest speed, but we're going to be so over-leveled for most of this that that doesn't matter too much. And a really good special defense stat kind of makes up for it. Jungle set Mewtwo confirmed. Pretty much. That's pretty much what it was. Twister is least useful. Yeah, absolutely. Ground and Psychic. I mean, Needle Arm. Needle Arm is proving to be kind of amazing. If we can get Waterfall, though, I'll be very happy. Ooh. We actually don't have anything specific for Torkoal here. That's not bad. Oh, Confuse Ray. Hello. Hello. Come on, full screen. You got this. Yeah! Very nice. And we're still full health. Fight me. Brock's TM is universal in Gen 1. Maybe they made it the same for this. I've seen some that don't get it, though. So I don't think it's always universal. I don't think they've made TMs. Well, maybe they made the gym. No, I don't think so. I think I've seen Pokemon that we haven't been able to use the first TM for. So maybe it was just like a one-off, but either's not bad. All right, we've gotten everything we can so far. I mean, we just kind of have to keep cruising. There's not much we can go back and get some repels, but I think we have a ton, right? Yeah, we have 30. So once we get down to about 10 repels left, we'll go back through the tunnel and see if we can get any items. Here we go. We got to one-shot this dungeon. We're going to repel. We're going to try to get lucky on all of the item pickups. That's going to be really important. An iron. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Let's give full screen some iron. No anemic Gyarados is here. I'm going to avoid the trainers for the most part as much as I can. Lucky? Nope. Lucky? Lucky? No, no luck. Okay. That's not great. Metal coat. Can't use that. That's a held item. All right. Another repel. Look the other way. Rare candy. That's very nice. I don't know how much the bag trick even matters. The other way. The other way. Look at me. Look the other way. There you go. Okay. They actually, at least for Gen 2, they spin faster when you're sprinting. I don't know if that's the same in Gen 3, but I assume. So I try not to like sprint when I'm trying to dodge them. Plus it just makes you less accurate. Ah, no luck there either. Those rocks have a chance at an item. These ones that have an X are guaranteed. Pearl, more repels for us. Yay. I wish I could use the TMs because those could be really nice. Okay. Rossberry, that is useful. All right, there's nothing there. Okay. Anything here? Nothing there. Wow, that is some really stinky luck. Magnet. Can't use that. Okay, you're like a decent trainer too, I think, so I really want to avoid you. Look the other way now. Yeah, okay. Boy was saying when I was a little kid, I thought Needle Arm was a signature move for the chest spin line. Yeah, I think that it actually the first time I saw it was with Cacnea. I think it's the first time I ever saw the move. I don't know if that's where it was introduced. It feels like it might have been, though. That would make sense, right? Cacnea and Cacturn? Is that the right name for that one? I don't know. Icy Wind. Nice. We're one-shotting a lot of stuff now. That's very good for us. All right. Got another rock here. Amulet coin. I'm going to battle the required trainers like these guys to get them out of the way. We get another move at 30. Ooh, that's a while. You were way wrong. Yeah. I don't know who actually like introduced I have to assume it was Cacnea for Needle Arm. This cave hates us, honestly, for real. Oh! Hi! Hi, Groudon. How about a Needle Arm? Okay, actually, you just screeched? That's fine. Bye, Groudon. We got lucky there. We got very lucky. Alright. Dome Fossil. Because Lord Dome requires it. Lord Dome's in the chat. Dire hit. Okay, I'm going to go down the stairs here and get just this. Ah, we crashed. Oh, no. Oh, no. We can bring it back. Don't worry. What crashed the... That's weird. Do 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 do. All right, give me a sec. We can bring it back here. Do 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 do. Let me bring this back. Lord Dump has crashed the recent ROM. Okay. We can reload our recent ROM. I wonder what crashed our Ironmon tracker. Let's see if these freak out. They do. Okay, let's see. There we go. Okay. Fixed. Okay. Everything's fixed. We can recover save. Oh, that took us back a ways. That took us back a ways, but we're still here. We gotta do all this again. Okay. Everything's okay. Pokemon has this cool thing where it'll crash itself. Does the Lua do regular quick saves in case it crashes? Yes, it does. You can enable it at least, and I have. I'm gonna try and close anything I'm not currently using. Just in case. I don't know why it was chugging. The emulator did something funky. Did I already go down here? Let me double check. I think I may have already been down here at this point in the save. Yes, okay. Cool. Making sure my power is properly connected and everything from my laptop, just in case that was the issue. Okay. At least we know that the battles are not terrible except the Groudon, but we have good coverage for Groudon, so I don't know if we can get better luck somehow on this reload. I think the rocks are predetermined. I don't think that they're necessarily going to change, but they will, I think, technically reset after 1,500 steps. At least that's what Small Ant talked about in his playthrough. So, like, I'm hoping that's correct. BizHawk 2.10. What am I on? I actually don't know which version I'm on. Of BizHawk. I really liked it, but yeah, it does crash sometimes. Hey, we still got the flinch. That worked out literally the exact same. That's really funny. And then we Icy Wind the Grovyle, and it went down in 1. Literally the exact same. Love that. Amulet coin again. This guy. Maybe the rocks reset? I'm hoping, but it doesn't look like it. It does remind me to save. I need to put some save states. I don't save like normally for these because my save file is at the start so I can reset easier. Let's see how this Groudon goes here. We need alarm. Screech or maybe a flinch. Ooh, we actually, hey, and he flinched. Lovely. Good job, False Green. Good job. Okay. Got the Dome Fossil. Thank you, random dude. Now I'm going to save state. And save state again. I like to make 2, just in case. All right, let's see. Yeah, now we're fine this time. Very weird. Oh, no. All right, so now we just have to run around a little bit. Because let's see, how many repels? We have not gone through very many. We need to get some steps here. And we can go all the way back to the beginning. And also, we can take some battles. Which I might take, like, this battle, because he's really annoying to dodge. So we're still full health and with decent move coverage. Ooh, okay. Very nice. Icy Wind. Icy Wind. Oh, survived. Speed fell. Rapid spin. That's pitiful. And died of the burn gloom. And need a Reno. Just don't have great coverage for poison types. We kind of need a psychic move. Oh, you put me to sleep. Now that's just rude. Psycho boost? I mean, that's not going to do very much, but that's kind of impressive. Mimic failed. And Icy Wind. I have the berry juice, so we could probably take even one more fight, because we do have that one heal. But that's the guy that is the most annoying to dodge. I don't like dodging that one. Other trainers are a little bit easier, like these guys that are stationary are pretty easy. The ones that have predictable paths are easier, but the spinners, kind of obnoxious. Okay. So we're all the way back to the beginning. I might try and fight some of these weaker trainers that have lower levels. See how these go. Feebas. Have a needle arm. D has been running this cave from the beginning of time. I think I'm Nap, says Annie. Is this a sober speed run? I mean, yeah. Always. Kukio was saying Giovanni having Mewtwo is very funny. It is very ironic. It's also the strongest Mewtwo I've ever seen. Hey, Alina. Welcome in. Such as the Kaizo Oasis Leo. With the crashes. I've beat this before. I have not by loop. I have not. Oh, Icy Wind is kind of rude. Why you use my move? And a crit with the speed drop. Get out of here, Weeping Bell. I do not appreciate your shenanigans. I think maybe one more battle. And the easiest one was probably going to be this guy. If we don't take any damage, I might even fight the guy next to us. Ooh, okay. This isn't not bad. Icy Wind. I don't know if this goes down into one, though. It does not. Roll out. Okay, very weak. Icy Wind. Get out of here. Icy Wind has actually been our #1 move. Ice type is just really good coverage for Gyarados. Tempted to take one more. How many? Let's see. Got 18 repels. I still need some more steps. Let's fight this guy. We might get to level 30 in this fight. Geodude, very perfect for us. Needle Arm. Lovely. Sunkern. Poison Tail, since Icy Wind is starting to run out. Okay. And Ekans. Icy Wind, because we just don't have a lot of coverage for poison. Yeah, give me Psychic, give me Earthquake. Empty's voice is soothing so you can fall asleep. I'm glad it is. I'm honestly totally fine with that. If you want to fall asleep and just listen to the stream in the background, I'm A-okay. Alright, I'm pushing it a little bit, but I want to fight as many battles as I can. Okay, Icy Wind. We are running low on Icy Wind. This might be the last one, depending. We have 3 more Icy Winds. That's actually decent. Bounce? Ironic, because that's actually something you see Gyarados have sometimes. It's very low PP, so I don't love that. Yeah, I hate that it's only 5, but stab. What's the farthest run? E4? We made it to gym number 8 with Giovanni, and then he whipped out a Mewtwo. Yeah, no PP. I might replace Jump Kick, though. Because the crash on Jump Kick is really brutal. Stab damage, you can't really, like, turn your nose at too much. Poison Tail or Jump Kick? What do we replace? Moxie, that's wild. Welcome in, Moxie. You can remove Poison Tail. I could remove Poison Tail. Poison Tail doesn't give us a ton of additional coverage because we already have Icy Wind for grass types. What else is Poison even super effective against the Gen 3? Because it's not Fairy, obviously. Pokemon poison type. Let's see. Let's just see what we're working with here. Literally just grass and fairy. Is that it? And half the grass types in gens 1 through 3 are grass and poison. So like, it's actually not that good. Yeah, we'd replace Poison Tail. We got Bounce. Hey, MT, amazing to see you. It's nice to see you too, Moxie. Poison Tail is basically just lots of PP that you'll need to get XP down the road. I would get rid of Bounce, honestly. Really, Moxie? I think it's too strong to turn down, and poison typing is just bad. Like, it's not very good. The stab is too tempting. Let's fight this guy. Is this a bad idea? Maybe we fight this rocket instead. How many... I've not used enough repels yet to reset. So we can fight one more. Literally nothing except grass. No benefit to poison except grass. Speaking of which, here's a chance where we get to use Bounce. Well, bam! Goodbye, Fortress. And Slowpoke, we get the Needle Arm. Although he has Flame Body, so please don't burn. Although, are we immune to burn if we have Flame Body? I don't think so. Wish we could get that TM. Okay, we fought like most of the people in here now. This guy's not terrible either. This rocket over here. We still have enough. Once I run out of either Needle Arm or Icy Wind, we have a real problem. Oh, hello! Jump kick. Okay. Overheat. 1 damage. Hilarious. Goodbye, Regice. Lunatone, we can Needle Arm. And it flinched. Needle Arm. Okay, we're definitely low on moves, but jump kick. Nice. The fact that we're still training here is crazy. We don't usually get to train in the cave very much. We're already gonna be level 31. Man, that's really good. Really, really good. Honestly, I want to take... We still have the berry juice. That's not going to be useful later in the game. I'm going to take one more battle here. All right, what do we got? Are you kidding me? Hey, Rolly K, welcome in. Also, I don't know what I'm doing for a run like this. Okay, what do we do here, actually? Do we just bounce again? Flame Wheel? Actually, not bad at all. I'm just gonna overkill this thing because I'm scared. We have defeated Mewtwo. Okay, Lairon, that's not bad at all. Oh, we can just jump kick this guy. Goodbye, Lairon. Oh my gosh, we survived. Groudon! What are you doing back here? Get out of here. 2 Groudons in the same cave? We're still alive. Like, I am shocked. I am shocked. I'm going to save state again just because, like, that made me so scared. That made me so scared to see a Mewtwo. That's crazy. Hey, MT, if someone wanted to run this with easy restrictions, how would you recommend doing it? That's actually a great question. So on Ironmon.gg, there's a lot of levels of Ironmon. Kaizo Ironmon is actually one of the harder rule sets. But lower than that, you'll have Ultimate Ironmon and Standard Ironmon, I think. I don't know if there's a name for the easier one. There's like 2 levels that are easier than this level, where you can get a full team of Mons, like different stuff like that. Like, there's different rule sets that are easier on Ironmon.gg. Basically, when you go to that website, you'll see a rule set, and then so it'll be like Ironmon, and then have a rule set, and then Ultimate Ironmon, and have a rule set. Each level you go harder, the rules stack on top of each other, and they get harder and harder. But you can actually play Ironmon without the Kaizo part, and make it a little easier. And there's setup guides on how to set up each patch for different difficulty settings. So you can actually play it without losing your mind. I mean, I'm feeling on top of the world right now, and I want the experience. I'm taking one more battle. I'm doing it. Jump kick. Hey, Chris, thank you for subscribing. Bye, Titar. Latios. Okay. Don't love that, but we got Icy Wind. It's the only thing that's super effective, but it just one shots because we're so over leveled. And Snubble. Jump kick. Lovely. Level 32. We're not even to Cerulean yet. This is insane. Genuinely crazy. Is that every... Hold up. Did I fight every trainer in here? Because I fought this guy. I fought every trainer. No way. Okay. Wow. That's the first... Is that the first time we've ever done this in Ironmon? We fought every single trainer. So I fought that guy. I fought this guy. I fought the Rocket. I fought the Lass. I didn't even talk to this guy. He just doesn't do anything, I don't think. Yeah. All right, so we're going to go all the way to the start here. I think I've now used... Yeah, I've now used enough repel. So all of the rocks should have reset at this point. In theory, I don't really know exactly how it's supposed to work, but in theory, it's been 1,500 steps. And I've been told that it doesn't matter where you're taking the steps from. But I don't fully understand these mechanics. That's crazy. Nothing so far? Hey, Rari Vapory, welcome to the club. Thank you for subscribing. Are we going to get no items at all? On all of these? That's crazy. I don't think it's worth to just like spam it out. We're having terrible luck. We already got that. There's only like one more. We have no heals. Nah, we're just going to leave, I think. Oh, you saved yourself. I made it. All right, we're in Cerulean. There's a hyper potion. Okay, that's great. We still have the berry juice, too. Heal powder. Nice. We immediately got some good items there. David, thank you for subscribing. Hey, Tiberius, you look very fresh and nice. Thank you. Trainer's party was stacked. Yeah, we had some serious battles in there. Oh, Rainer got a membership. I love that. Was Gary your starter this run or no? Gary's my rival. Oh, Gyarados? Gyarados was not my starter. We actually found it on Route 1. I'm allowed to pivot once per route. But, I mean, we got Gyarados on Route 1 and we're just sticking with it. You can't train, like you can't get experience on wild Pokemon or anything like that. You just have to fight trainers. So getting experience once you start, like we're level 32. If we caught something in the wild, we'd be so far behind. It's not worth to switch now. Nico, thank you for subscribing. All right, so we want to wait for Misty's gym as long as possible. The only thing we can do right now, honestly, is just go straight to blue. We can go sell some stuff too, actually. Let's go sell some stuff first. Let's just clean up our inventory a little bit. Because we can't use held items and stuff. So we can just sell, like, the pearl, obviously we can sell. Magnet we can't use. Amulet coin we can't use. Escape rope is useless. Metal coat we can't use. Okay, all that we can use. Rare candy is fine. Dire hit's fine. Blue flute's banned. Okay. So flutes are banned. Held items are banned. But healing items, X items are all okay. Rare candies are good. Vitamins are fine. Let's just buy more repels. We got 1 million repels. Okay. All right. Blue or green, technically. But Kaizo in this patch, whatever you want to call it. I know the rules. I was just wondering if he was your starter. Oh, no, you're good. Yeah. He was not the starter, or she was not the starter. That's crazy that it did not take very much damage from that compared to the Lunatones before. Agility. Do you outspeed? You do outspeed, but you use Ingrain. Okay, so Lunatone's really not a threat. It's kind of defensive, but it's not really a threat. Moltres. Hello. Let's just bounce. All right, Gyarados, let's bounce. Harden. Okay. Icy Wind. That should just knock out. Nice. Metagross. Okay, that's scary. Grass Whistle failed. Okay. Oh, that was a... Okay, so he's a 2-shot with a high roll. Also just Jump Kick here. Nice crit. That's awesome. And his starter, his Glalie has static. But... oh, actually, because Byloop was asking, our starter was actually a Togepi. This was our starter. This egg was our starter. And we somehow made it this far by starting with a Togepi. Could be a fun way to practice playing Pokemon for reasons. I'll check it out. Thank. You're welcome, Moxie. Yeah, it's cool that Ironmon can kind of scale to the difficulty you want. I love a grind. Like, I love a difficult challenge. So I'm down for the Kaizo Ironmon set. But I know not everybody is ready to spend 1,500 attempts to get to a good one. Hello, everybody coming in. Kaizo Ironmon? Yes, Inferno. Kaizo Ironmon. Honestly, Needle Arm is just kind of the best move we got. Icy Wind. I missed. Icy Wind. We get another move at 35. We get a lot of late moves here. We only have lost 1 HP. Might as well do the next one. Yeah, Teemu's not great, Coles. I'm sorry you're getting ads for them. Charizard, hello. Bounce. This is where Bounce is useful because, like, we had Poison Tail before, which was more uses, but it's kind of nice to have just an easy knockout. I really want Waterfall, though. Bounce feels like overkill. Icy Wind should also knock out. I was like, I don't want to waste Bounce. I only got 5 bounces in me. Needle Arm. We're a split attacker, so our special attack and attack are almost the same. Special defense is also quite high. We're slow, but we're over leveled, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just bounce because Hypno's annoying. Heal Bell. You don't have anything to heal. Bonk. All right. I should be able to actually get a couple more battles here, but we really need a PP max for bounce. Bounce the Tentacruel. That's kind of a shame. Can't even use Togepi as an H. Actually, you can. For this patch, HMs are universal because you're not allowed to use any HMs at all on the on your start. That's crazy. What? Tentacruel, you're kind of wild. You must have really good defense. Bounce again. Dodge the Psychic. Bounce. Survived. Decent. Wow. Well, I'll just Needle Arm you. Needle Arm is our backup. Yeah, so we're not allowed to, like, teach Surf to Gyarados. We're not allowed to use the HMs like that. Because they are guaranteed, obviously, because you need them throughout the game. They're banned in battle. So I can't just teach Strength and Surf to Gyarados to get some easy moves. Unfortunately. Wow, hello. Registeel. Ah, Poison Point. That's just plain rude. Jump Kick again. That was very rude. Poisoned me for no reason. Heal me. Okay. I really do need a PP up. Best item in Pokemon. I need one. Because I don't have one, right? I have an Ether. No, I don't have one yet. We got to get lucky at some point. So we're going to, like, go to... we're going to clear all these trainers. We're going to go down to... Route 11 east of Vermilion and also clear all those trainers before we even fight Misty. That gives us like a huge advantage when going against her. Our physical attack is slightly higher. I don't love the crush chance on jump kick, but yeah, that works. All right, what's our move? Foresight? Man, that sucks. Gyarados, you got to get something better than that. Level 40, we get another move. Meteor Mash, we should resist. 1 damage, and the Flame Body on top of that, brutal. So then the only good water moves are like Weather Ball and Hydro Pump if we're being generous. I think Waterfall would be totally fine. Honestly, Bubble Beam is like usable. In Ironmon, like we're so over leveled and we have such good like we get the badge boost. We have such like additional boosts that as long as it's like base 60, it's like usable. Your Pokemon are trash, bro. Absolutely they are. Just false green, just crushing the whole game. Absolute trash. A bit slower, but quite balanced. Yeah, its stats are actually not bad at all. Yeah, we just really want a water move. Sharpen? That's my thing. I have Sharpen. I haven't taught it yet. I have the TM for it. Yeah, no items down here. Makuhita. Let me out of the grass. No! I didn't want to use a repel. I was being lazy. Ah! Oh my gosh. Should use a repel. Oh, T-Bolt would be nice. For coverage, it would be very good. I don't know what I would replace, honestly, because, like, Needle Arm's kind of been clutch. Let's see. Timer Ball, not really necessary whatsoever. Quick Claw, can't use it. Let's do some more training. I need more training. Jump Kick is priceless with Gyarados too. It is really funny. You like playing Pokemon? I love Pokemon. It's been one of my obsessions since I was very small. I basically learned how to do math and read really well by playing infinite amounts of Pokemon as a child. Gen 1. I am old. Needle Arm, the Wartortle. We're just one-shotting everything now. It's very nice. I guess we bounce the Pine... Oh, hello. I guess we bounce the Pineco. Alright, we have like 3 more uses of that. Okay, so we're fine. This guy only has 1 Pokemon. I'm glad that I really know the routes quite well. I played a lot of Kanto. I missed. Nightshade, that's rude. Probably the most damage you could do. I don't know, maybe you'd have something crazy, but... Bonk. Level 36. So we might not get another... Maybe we will get 1 more move before Misty, but not much, because like we're going to have a hard time leveling at this point, because we are so over-leveled. A fish bouncing on water? I'm not really sure. I feel like bounce is a very odd, because it's mostly for Gyarados and other like fish. Like who else learns bounce? Are there like actual bouncy Pokemon that learn it, or is it more like flopping? Like the ultimate version of like Splash? I don't know. What Pokemon can learn bounce? Because I've seen Gyarados have it, but I don't know what other Pokemon can learn it. Low punny for reasons. That's crazy, Moxie. That's crazy. Oh, Rapidash can too. Also another Pokemon that's weird to call. It's not really a bouncing Pokemon. But I guess you already have like the high jump moves that are already kind of claimed, right? Like... Can't really just call something else high jump. Oh yeah, Spoink gets it. Hey, Giuseppe, welcome in. Thank you for subscribing. That's very kind of you. Gilbert was saying, just saw a lot of reels/videos that are related to Pokemon and started playing it now. For the first time, I'm playing Pokemon Emerald. I don't know where to start, but some people say Emerald is good. Emerald is very good. Emerald is super, super good. A very good entry point into the series. I would also recommend this, not this Kaizo Ironmon version, but Pokemon FireRed version or Leaf Green. Also very fun entry points into the series because it's a kind of polished up version of Kanto, which is where Gen 1 was, and it's a very nice place to start. It's a shorter game as well compared to a lot of the games that have come after it. I don't have great coverage actually for electric types. Fire Punch? How rude. You got burned by your own Fire Punch. Get burned, Electrode. Oh, False Screen came back with a list of people that learn Bounce. Okay. Jump Luff. Okay, that I would call that. I could see Jump Luff bouncing. That's the right word for that, right? But Blaziken, Hawlucha, Cinderace, Hoppip and Froakie Lines, Ponyta, Spoink, Mienfoo. Like a lot of these are like, they're more like a leap, more like a martial arts thing, right? Like not a bounce. It feels like a weird word for it. Citadel. Okay. So Jump Luff, Citadel, and like Clefable. Makes sense to call it bounce. But I feel like otherwise it's like a leap or like a high strike or something. They could have given it a cooler name. Bounce is an unfortunate name. Let's just Needle Arm. Safer than the Jump Kick. Yeah, I just don't have great coverage for fire. I got to bounce. Blast Burn on Magmar is wild. That's actually very strong. Okay. Lepa Berry? Alright, fight me. Daniel was saying Emerald is my fave. Emerald is just fantastic. Absolute cinema. But in game form. Thank you very much. I'm starting my Pokemon journey right now. I will play those Fire and Green you mentioned after finishing Emerald. Yeah, Fire Red, Leaf Green are the names of those, and they're very good. Jump Kick, I guess. Oh wow, it survived. Would you look at that? Needle Arm, I guess, just to finish that. There we go. And Heal Powder. Very good. All right. I mean, she only has 3 Pokemon, so. Oh, Bounce is Shedinja coverage. You're right. We needed that. Needle Arm. The Staryu. Humanoid style Pokemon that stand on 2 legs seem to get priority for learning the move Bounce. It's so funny because like humans don't. I would call it a leap, right? Like skyward leap or something. That feels more apt than Bounce. Platinum and Black 2 and White 2 are very... Platinum is really another must play for people who want to experience Pokemon. I gotta go get that item, by the way. Hey, Bill, how you doing? Let me randomly access your computer and hit buttons. Thank you for trusting me to teleport you into your own human body, Bill. I don't know why you didn't build a failsafe here. Build a failsafe. Okay, got our SSN ticket. Let's go get... Oh, a Hyper Potion. Very good. Very good, very good. We still have the berry juice, too. Crazy. Okay, let's heal. I'm still going to skip Misty. We're not going to go into the gym yet. We're just going to keep training, keep on grinding. Keep on keeping on. Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Yeah, so I guess, like... What would be like the way I would recommend playing it? I think in order, I would say Fire Red, Leaf Green, one of the 2. Fantastic way to start. And then Emerald, I think, is a follow-up, is really, really good. And then I think from there, you go to Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Platinum. I feel like if you started with those, it's hard to go back to the Game Boy games because Heart Gold and Platinum are just so good. They're very, very good. By comparison, like Fire Red is very simplistic. Fire Red Leaf Green is abysmal post-game. True, but you don't have to do it. I think just getting to the Elite Four, becoming the champion, you can just call it with Fire Red. Honestly. I think that that's the, if you are a first time Pokemon player, I think that is all you really need. And I think it's more approachable than Gen 1. I absolutely love Gen 1. I think Yellow version is one of the goats of the series. But we're about to get a bunch of items, by the way. But it's not as accessible in the modern day, right? Like it's harder for a lot of people to get into. It's a lot more janky. But it's the best of Gen 1 by far, and it's so iconic in its own right. And if you want something that's really retro, I highly recommend Yellow version. For out of all of Gen 1, Yellow version is definitely the best one, in my opinion, to revisit. And then Crystal version for Gen 2 are very, very, very fun. Okay, so we got heal powder. We got wait, we have 2 hyper potions and 2 heal powders. Oh, heal powder isn't HP, it's status. I was like, are my heals not showing right? I'm gonna use this Carbos. Get a little bit faster. All right. Oh, I should have gone and opened up. Hopefully this battle's easy. So I should open up the city so that I can go heal if I need to. Magical leaf. Oh no. Tiny mushroom and big mushroom in the same room. Just a bunch of mushrooms. The Let's Go games have a lot of problems, but they still make FireRed Leaf Green look trash. Yeah, like the visuals are awesome for the Let's Go games. Did you survive on 1 just to spite me and then go down to the burn? Okay, cool. That's happened multiple times. Yeah, Icy Wind is the best here. I think the Let's Go games are really good. I think they're also a really good entry point for younger players or people looking for a more casual experience. I think they're visually some of the best that Pokemon's ever been. Or maybe the best Pokemon's ever been. And they're a really fun experience. They're totally a different thing. So it's kind of hard to say, right? The Let's Go games better than Red, Blue, and Yellow, which are better than FireRed, Leaf Green. I'm not sorry. Really, Annie? You put the Gen 1 games over Gen 3. That's a surprise. I didn't mean the graphics, but also true. Yeah, I think visually it's amazing. I think as an experience, it's like incredible. But it's different. You can't approach it as like a part of the rest of the series. It's kind of its own thing. Okay, now we have access to that Poke Center. We can train up over here. Lunge instead of bounce would make a lot of sense. But it has to be something that makes sense for 2 turns. Where you like go into the sky. But I feel like there's definitely a name there that makes more sense. Ah, we missed. We missed the bounce. I mean, bounce is strong, but I think I would take Aerial Ace or something over just for accuracy. Hey, Easy, welcome in. Okay, Kyogre is very strong. Daniel is crazy about turning Bill into Vaporeon. Wild. Okay, let's go back and heal. I dislike Crystal's instability compared to Gold and Silver because cloning items in Pokemon is not safe at all in Crystal. I mean, that's fair. There's a lot more exploits in Gold and Silver, but Crystal, as just a, if you're just going to play a game for the experience, just the vanilla version, Crystal's so cool. Like, I absolutely love Crystal. It's visually one of my favorite aesthetics that Pokemon's ever had. I think that the Heart Gold Soul Silver is also nice, but something about the Game Boy Color aesthetic is amazing. Hey, Veggie, welcome in. Need alarm. Oh, hello. That's actually a problem. I missed. Oh, we're speed tied. Oh my gosh. The transform is actually brutal. He doesn't know what to do. Okay, he's burned. Okay, good. Thank you for the sticker, Veggie. This is getting scary. Bounce. That should KO. Okay, good. Oh my gosh. Transform was terrifying. Don't turn into me. We're too strong. Me and my nephew's team score. Y'all are good luck. I'm glad that we're good luck, Veggie. We're all rooting for Miguel at his game. Yeah, our nephew. Let's see. King Walt was saying I got my very first shiny Pokemon in Crystal. It was a shiny Tentacool. I didn't know it was special until many years later. I didn't really look for shinies. I didn't really even realize it was such a thing, you know? Back then, I was just playing because I love Pokemon. I think it took me many, many hours before I even saw one for the first time and knew that they were a thing. Like, I think I had played the game several times before I realized that shiny Pokemon even existed. Because in Gen 1, they don't. Yeah, Veggie's got a lot of nieces and nephews. What's your favorite Pokemon, period? Mine is Rayquaza. Rayquaza's a good pick. Favorite Pokemon, period? Ooh. That's hard. I might have to say Nidoking. I love Nidoking. Just like all the iterations, the Gen 1, like his vibes in Gen 1 were awesome. Like, he's not aged as well, but it's such a cool Pokemon. It just is the spirit of Gen 1. Like, that design is the most Gen 1 design. Like, yeah, Rhydon was like the first Pokemon, but like Nidoking's design is just so nostalgic to me. 2 Quick Claws, we can't use them. We might as well sell the mushrooms and the pearl. Can't use the water stone. I don't think we can use the heart scale, but we're not allowed to use tutors actually. So yeah, we can't use the heart scale. Oh, we can't sell the moonstone. And then I can just toss the moonstone. Okay. Just to clean up our bag a little bit. Oh, what was the TM28? Spite? Yeah, we can't use that, so I'm going to sell that too. We can only use the ones given by gym leaders. So we can only use Sharpen so far. Okay, we have lots of Pokeballs. Veggie's got a big family, that's how. We can't go through that yet. But I can get the bike voucher. Might as well. Oh, I can't talk to him from that way. Thank you for the bike voucher, Sherman. As I spam through your dialogue. Alright, let's train even more to get stronger. Annie, you're wild. You're always wild. Kyogre's better than Rayquaza? Says Mephi. That is a bold claim. A lot of people will fight you for that one. I also really love Kyogre, though, out of the trio. Super Fang. I don't think so. But Super Fang's not a terrible option. But I don't think it's what we want. Shell Bell. Oh, that'd be nice if we could. If we could. It's not allowed. Kyogre is super cool, but Rayquaza has that uncle energy that makes kids behave. That's hilarious. Rayquaza definitely is the one that has to come in and stop the problems. Be like, are you kids arguing again? Shiny Rayquaza is really, really good. This is not great for us. Can we get a flinch? Oh, good gracious. Maybe its defense is worse. Nope, we hit ourselves in confusion. Oh, it has Truant. Okay, I feel much better about this now. Okay, so like the Truant, not great, but maybe we can get a flinch. Oh, or a crit. Raiko's very defensive, but Truant really kind of sold out on that one. Hey, that was Tamer Veronica. Okay. The randomized names are really funny. False Scream saying that their favorite regular Pokemon is Lantern. That's a very fun pick. Not a lot of people even like, I feel like are that invested in Lantern, but I think it's a really fun Pokemon. Their favorite trio is legendaries, Moltres. That's actually also a really interesting pick. Very retro, but a lot of people don't like Moltres as much as Articuno and Zapdos, I feel like. Maybe I'm crazy for that, but I feel like that's kind of the underdog there. And your favorite BST 680 plus Pokemon is Kyurem. So basically box legend status or tier is Kyurem. Also a very good pick. Needle Arm. Gen 1 Pokemon have a special place in the older fan base for sure. Yeah, they do. They really do. I mean, and I don't deny being a Gen 1er because I know that I'm way biased toward Gen 1. But when you start that long ago, like you just become so attached. Like how you become attached to a Pokemon in a playthrough, right? Like, oh my gosh, Splash. Jolteon Splash is hilarious. Like just like the same way you get attached to a Pokemon in a playthrough, you get attached to Pokemons like from your childhood that have Pokemon that have been on your team like regularly for generations. The attachment is crazy. Like it's just you love them so much. Annie, that's a little wild there. I may need to remove that one. Yeah, as I was saying, I had a legit Victini, and I was hyped as could be when the game launched. That's awesome. A legit Victini is really cool. Any mythical. Having any mythical is like so cool. They've made them so difficult to get. I mean, Mew was obviously not even available, but it's a little bit crazy how difficult they are to actually get in game. Okay, let's go fight this guy. I'm pretty good on health. I might have to just delete that message, Annie. I don't know if I can just leave that in the chat. I let everybody read it who was interested, and then I had to remove it. I don't think it's slander, and I think that you have the right to say it. I just don't know if YouTube is ready for that in the chat. You get age restricted over here. Say? I'm not sure how to say your name. Kamo. That's me with Squirtle. My first playthrough there was with it and Kadabra. I had no idea about trade evos as a kid. Yeah, I learned about them because I had a bunch of books for Pokemon stuff like that I would read through. And so I learned all about the trade evos. Not that I had anybody to trade with until I was probably like 12, and I was probably trading on like Gen 2 and 3. Like for the first time, I never really had anybody to trade with for Gen 1, so I just didn't get them. But honestly, Kadabra for Gen 1, almost as good as Alakazam, still crushes the game. Flinch, nice. Big Mad Blastoise. Get out of here. So we don't get another move until 45? Yeah, we're not going to get that before Misty. It's glowing! He's just looking at me menacingly. And jump kick. Attachment is legitimately the biggest reason Nuzlocks are so hard for me. Fair. It feels really bad to lose a Pokemon that you've like really invested in. Is that a second Thunderstone of this stream? Kind of wild. Soda Pop. Very nice. Very nice. Some of the stuff Annie says, I don't know how she doesn't get terminated. She's the Terminator. Annie gets to call the shots. I don't think that Annie gets banned for being Annie speedrun. I don't think it's ever happened. But maybe that's why YouTube doesn't give memberships to Annie for some reason. Maybe they know. Yeah, we should be good to take this battle. I think this is the last one. And he says, I'm the big shot. What? King Walt? I had to use a Game Shark. I thought you were saying Grimshark. Like, Grimshark? Is that what it's called? The Fairy type Pokemon? No, Game Shark. I get you. Game Shark to get a Mew in Gen 1. Yeah, that's, I think, the only way it's actually available on an actual cartridge is if you Game Shark it. Or something along those lines. Jump kick, I guess. Alright, I think that's all the battles. All the battles. That's everything we can do before Misty. We are all caught up. Let's go ahead and go back to Cerulean. And then we can start the gym battle. We have a few heals, which is not bad. We did finally burn our berry juice, so I can give another berry. Let's see, what do we have? Yeah, Ross berry. Sure, give. Okay, so we need to beat Misty to get in order to use Cut. Her gym is probably easier than the SSN. A normal person, finally, John? Are you talking about compared to others on YouTube verticals? Because I could understand that. Maybe Icy Wind is actually the move here instead of Bounce. Yeah, it's fine. Silcoon I'm not really scared of. Icy Wind again on Farfetch'd. I have a Lepa Berry, I guess, for Bounce. If we need to use it. Okay, this trainer only has one Pokemon. And then we can fight Misty. Misty is dead. She should leave with Ash quickly. Get out of here. Run. I'll just bounce, I guess. Oh, we missed. Teeter Dance. All right, fine. Guess I'll use Needle Arm. You're using our own power against us. There we go. That's still one shot, though. Okay. The Rossberry's still the call, I think, for the held item. We have Full Heal, Awakening, 2 Hyper Potions, a Heal Powder, and a Soda Pop. We have tons of stuff. Okay. We just Needle Arm. I don't think we need to bounce on the Surskit. Okay, Volbeat. Bounce, I guess. There we go. That's an easy KO. Volbeat's a little bit bulkier. Weedle? What is with the bugs? 3 bug types in a row. Okay. Kabuto, kind of like a bug. What the heck is going on, Misty? And then Chinchou. Wow. The biggest throw I've ever seen from a gym leader. Hey, Halen, welcome in. That was the biggest throw ever. Oh my gosh. Team 3, what is it? Skull Bash? Honestly? It's a 2-turn move, but it boosts defense. I don't hate it. I don't think it's as good as what we have, but I don't hate it. Let me just get the bike right now before I forget. Thank you for the bicycle. Good sir. I never use it because running around is just more convenient. Misty fight. Let's go. 2 badges down. We got to go clear the SSN and we can do... I guess we can also clear the route before Rock Tunnel, which we probably will do before we fight Surge. But honestly, so far so good. Very, very smooth playthrough. I'm loving it. All right, so the SSN has some problems, which is the fact that there's just so many battles in here. We have a lot of heals, though. We're not allowed to use the healing bed, and once we enter, I have to go straight to the rival battle and get cut, and then if I leave, it's gone. It leaves. Which version is this? I saw Needle Arm on Gyarados and got confused. Andre, this is Kaizo Ironmon, so it's randomized. So everything's random and leveled up, extra difficult, all that jazz. All right, let's go straight to the rival. Get cut, and then we can work backwards from there to try to get some experience. That'd be great. Let's see how this goes. Jump kick the Delcatty. That's easy. Horsey, Needle Arm. Okay. Cleffa, jump kick. And then Glalie, jump kick. Please don't static me right at the end of the battle here. Thank you. All right, bye, Kaizo. All right. Let's get cut. All right. And now we're not allowed to use the healing bed. We just have to train as much as we can. Let's try to get some items, however. I think there's some easy ones on the first floor. And then in the kitchen that we can start with. Luxury ball. Not very useful for us, but very fancy. It's an X attack. Don't think these... Oh, no, not this one. This guy battles us right away, I think. But we get an item from just one guy, so let's fight him. Full screen is ballin'? Absolutely. Blaziken. Gotta bounce. Poison gas gas would have been really rude. Growlithe. Jump kick, I guess. Whoa! Extrasensory. That's crazy. Yeah, jump kick again. And jump kick. Use up the jump kick PP. Oh, rough skin. That's rude. Okay, one more level and we'll get a new move. Oh, sorry. What's our item? A soda pop. Love it. Backsprite for Gyarados in Gen 1 is the bee's knees. I think it's really good. Some of the back sprites in Gen 1 are crazy. Let's see here. Experience share. Can't use it. Full restore. Very nice. A Spearberry. Not bad. Sacred Ash. Okay. Not useful, but that's items. That's a TM. I don't think there's any items in here from what I can remember. There is one here in this room. So let's fight one guy here. Pokemon Unbound. Oh, is the answer for the best ROM hack? Pokemon Unbound is very good. My video for Crystal Clear claimed that that's my favorite. Crystal Clear. I claimed it was the best. That might be a little bit personal to me. I loved Crystal Clear because of my love for the Game Boy Color era of Pokemon. Definitely up there. I think Unbound is a more fleshed out like experience for a story. We played it on stream. It's fantastic. It's very long of a story. It was a little bit overwhelming for me at times just because it was so much of a story. But it's very, very cool. Very, very cool. And if you're able to take your time and really enjoy it, because like playing it on stream was a lot to remember. But if you're able to like kind of take your time and really take in the experience, it's a fantastic story. Like it's got so many twists and turns. It's cool. Excuse you with the ancient power. Honestly, Charizard's got some good moves. Seems like not good stats though. And Needle Arm the Whooper. Bye, Whoopie boy. All right, one more battle to get this item, and then I think that's pretty much all of the items. And we can just start working through some rooms to get some experience. We don't quite one-shot. Okay, confused by the Sweet Kiss. Come on, Fall Screen, you got this? No! Not the crash. Come on, Fall Screen, come on, come on, come on. There you go. And, oh, Soft Sand. For all that, we can't even use it. Oof. Okay. Okay, we can't fight anybody in there. We already fought one in here. Let's fight this girl. And I think that's it. I don't think there's anybody in the last room to fight. Hey, take this jump kick. Oh, quick attack. Jump kick. And Slugma, get out of here. Not even gonna make the joke. Your jump kick ain't missed in forever. It's 95% accurate. It's pretty good. Not perfect, but it's better than high jump kick. Yeah, those are not battles. There's some on the top deck as well, but I think, let's see. There's not in the first room. There is in here. We can't use the TM anyway, but let's fight one. See where we're at. We are low on PP. For bounce specifically. That gets us out of trouble sometimes. Cross chop? Heck yes. Oh, but it's so inaccurate. Oh, no. Oh, is it worth? It's such low PP. I think jump kick might still be worth. Cross chop is so strong, but dang, I don't think it's worth. Oh man. So yeah, 80% is pretty inaccurate. It's 95 for jump kick. That's a big loss as far as accuracy. Yeah, I think keep jump kick. I hate the crash damage, but I mean the PP does suck, but for major battles it's fine. But we just got to keep jump kick. Normally in a playthrough I'd be so happy to see cross chop, because that's cool. I think balance makes the most sense here. Actually, I'm gonna quickly save. I need to check something on the rule set. I don't think I'm allowed to use ethers and elixirs outside of battle, right? I think I have to be in battle to use those. Because, like, you can use vitamins and stuff, obviously, outside of battle. Because that's the way they work. I think, though... Let's see. Yeah, this includes, so no healing items outside of battle for the Kaizo set. Does include PP restore items. PP up / PP max can be used outside of battle, obviously. And status heals have to be used in battle. So if I want to use the ether or elixir, I have to do so in battle. All right, this guy only has one Pokemon though. Should be fine. I got stuck in the post game of I mean, that's that's pretty far in the game. Oh, it's Magmar. You stinker. Get out of here. Oh, that's fine. Jump kick's actually not a bad mirror move against us. Okay, we can't use the TM. We already at level 45. Is it worth to keep training? I would love to get as much training as possible. We have a lot of moves. I might try one more, just see where we're at. If I don't have to use my heals, though, it's probably better. Icy Wind, so we don't have good coverage for poison types. Speed drop. Okay, Moonlight's rude, Arbok. Excuse you. I was about to knock you out. Supersonic. Okay, the fact that you hit that. It's insanely lucky. So I should have just knocked you out already. Go. Get out of here. Get going. T-Tar. Jump kick. And we snapped out of confusion. I love it. Bye, T-Tar. We've actually seen like 3 Tyranitars already. Kind of crazy. This room is the healing room, so I can't use the healing bed. I want to try one more with this guy. Do I go back down to the first floor and try to train? I don't know. I don't know if it's worth. I don't know if it's worth the risk. Although we do have a lot of, besides bounce, we have a lot of moves still. Bounce is definitely our big damage, though. Worth it for the power? I think so. I think we could take at least one more. Because we are so over leveled that the battles are getting safer and safer. Wheezing. Okay, Wheezing. Icy Wind. Okay, one shot the Wheezing. Nice. That's good experience. Illumise. We have to go Icy Wind again. And speed drop, pin missile, you missed. Take an Icy Wind. And get out of here. I was actually surprised how high the... Oh, another Registeel? Isn't it the third Registeel? Oh, wow. We knocked it out immediately. That's the third Registeel of the playthrough, isn't it? That's kind of nuts. Fighting the other sailor. Salamence. Hello, good sir. Have an icy wind. Goodbye. Don't waste the heals just in case. Yeah, I don't want to waste the heals. They're hard to come by in Ironmon. As long as I'm over half health, I'm confident enough to continue. At least for like one battle at a time, you know, just taking it slow. Second one on the SSN too. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that it just keeps coming up. The Registeel. People are returning to hack ROMs because the modern games aren't that good. They're definitely a very different vibe, right? The new Pokemon games are totally different now than the experience of playing these 2D games. And some people just want the 2D experience, right? They don't really care for like what Pokemon has been doing recently. And that's fair because they've definitely changed a lot. Is fighting super effective against Bug? No, Newt. It is actually not very effective. Ooh. We really need a Psychic move. Or like Earthquake. Because these poison types are obnoxious. Although Jump Kick's kind of nice for the normal types, not gonna lie. I kind of prefer it over High Jump Kick, just for the accuracy, honestly. I'm gonna take it. This might be the last one, though. So you only got one. Rapidash, okay. Jump Kick. Trick, and then Jump Kick. High Roll. Oh, assist. All right, Jump Kick. I mean, there's not much left on... I think there's only a couple of battles up on the top floor. I don't know if it's worth the risk, but it might be. But if they get a Shedinja, I'm screwed. So I've been actually risking it without bounce. I should actually just keep one. I'm going to call it there. There's only like 2 more battles with some sailors up on the top deck. If I just realized how silly I was being, because Shedinja would have been absolutely awful. It would have just stopped us dead in the tracks. So we really need to keep 1 of bounce at all times, just for Shedinja. It's a very low chance, but it's happened before. Okay. Let's go to the Route 9 on the way to Rock Tunnel, because that's a bunch more heals that are also very accessible to the Poké Center. So we can get lots of easy heals. Oh, and we can finally... Let's see. TM case. Cut. There you go, Egg. Sure, Hyper Beam. Look at you learning Cut. Good job, Egg. Oh, I don't have to do it that way. Used to Gen 1 where you have to go to the actual menu. Okay. We're on the next route. We got all our PP back. Let's go. Kill Shedinja would struggle. We could. It would not be great. It would not be great, but we could. Just might as well use bounce because we can go back and heal as much as we want now. We don't have to be careful with the moves. Spinnerack. You're actually really not great typing for us as well. The bug poison is actually kind of annoying. You get another move at 50, right? Yep, 50. It's actually perfectly spread out every 5 levels, which is kind of satisfying. Curlia, Needle Arm should be enough. Yep. Goodbye. We're so over leveled. It's awesome. Egg is friend. Absolutely. I didn't really need a heal, but we do use up some PP of bounce. I really need that PP max. Where is you, PP max? Oh, I should be cutting the tree to go over here now because I have cut. Okay. I hopped to the step here. Ah! I tried to get past him. Typhlosion. Okay. That's a little intense. Okay there, buddy. Okay. You self-destruct while I'm in the air. Oh, and then you have a Beedrill. Super effective damage right there. Boom. That's awesome. That's hilarious. Friend stored in the egg is crazy, Annie. All right, let's fight this guy. This opens up our way back to the Poke Center. Do-do-do-do-do. Yeah, you love the Pokemart theme. It's a very chill theme. It's very good. Yeah, Needle Arm, just so we don't have to use Bounce. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Hi, Articuno. How does Jump Kick treat you? Jump Kick. Get out of here, Articuno. You have Stab Aerial Ace, which would be impressive. You were kind of low level, though. Let's fight this guy, and then we can go back and heal. Do. Oh. We'll bounce, because I'm kind of scared of the Scizor. It's got Overheat. That's impressive. Oh, and we one-shot. Lovely. Jump Kick. I'm going to go back and heal so I can get my bounce PP back. Pokédoll. Technically usable. Not very useful, but usable. Hypothetically, if you own 2 Pokemon fight, will they get experience? Oh, like when they fight each other? In theory, like as far as like if we're talking in the Pokemon world, I think that if you have one Pokemon fight another, I think that's just called training in the Pokemon. I think that's how you train, right? Like in theory, as a Pokemon trainer in the Pokemon world. That's just like what you have to do. I'm assuming you can't always fight other people. Although in this case, poor Egg would not stand a chance. Critical hit Petal Dance just to get burned. Oof. Jolly saying, and that's how Typhlosion took his own life after the accusations. With the self-destruct Typhlosion. I mean, that's not inaccurate, for sure. Because the allegations are crazy. The yellow items are TMs. We're not allowed to use TMs besides the one the gym leaders give. Those are the only ones we can use. Yep. Give me this. A mental herb. We can actually use that. How we doing? We're actually doing pretty well. Oh, I was trying to go around you. Good, sir. I want to go to the Pokemon Center. Needle Arm. The Sand Slash. And what else? Oh, you got 3. Jump Kick. Stantler. I mean, this is very good coverage so far, except for fire types. Is really the downside here. I think the best, like, what I could just hope for, the best case, would be to get Earthquake or something in place of Jump Kick. I think that would be, like, the perfect scenario. Because if we could have that happen, like, yeah, we'll lose our super effective damage on specifically, like, Ice and normal types, I guess. But overall, very worth it, I think, for Earthquake. Okay, no items over there. All right, we can fight you. I mean, we don't... Ooh, hey, Nidoking. We don't have a ton of trainers left over here. We might hit level 49. I don't think we'll quite hit 50, though. Maybe in the gym. Oh, the burn. Poor Nidoking. Doesn't mean every Typhlosion is going to self-destruct. Not necessarily, but they might have it. Because the learn sets stay the same for all Poke. Like, if one Typhlosion can learn self-destruct by level up, all of them will. Like, it's consistent that way. Hey, DM, how many gyms? We're about to head to gym number 3. Which is crazy how high level we are. We're about to head to Surge. But we're just insanely overpowered right now. Because we've actually been able to train a ton, which is awesome. It's made it much more consistent of a playthrough. I think you're the only trainer left. And we can head back to Vermilion. Yeah, I don't have anything for electric types. Earthquake would be amazing. Let's just Needle Arm. That should be enough for Pikachu. It seemed like that Pikachu had high HP or it just went down really slowly for some reason. Maybe that's just me. Nuzleaf. Jump kick, sure. Oh, we missed. And then the burn. Icy wind then. I hate the crash damage. I really want that to go away. We'll just bounce, because why not? We could have just done that against Nuzleaf too, but I was just trying to not use it. Okay. That's everything. We fought every trainer over here. Level 49 and a half, basically. Let's go 2 Vermilion. It's time for Surge. Because Rock Tunnel is harder than Surge's gym. We have a lot of trainers. I mean, we have 3 trainers and then Surge, who has 6 Pokemon at this point. So that's a lot of trainers. A lot of Pokemon to get through. Which is not ideal. Let's go see. Heal real quick. That's crazy. His kicks be crazy. This Gyarados' kicks do be crazy. I'm so used to Gen 1, I keep doing that. I play a lot of yellow solo runs on the channel, and that's where I'm getting stuck on. Alright, we gotta fight all these people. Let's go. Pain Split is extremely rude, Hitmonlee. I was like, do I use Bounce here? I wasn't too scared of him, and then he did that. Pursuit and Needle Arm. Okay. I'm probably going to try to heal in the last battle before Surge instead of on the first turn in Surge's battle, but I don't know if that's smart or not. Let's just get rid of this Victory Bell. Goodbye. And Golem, hello. Take a Needle Arm. Excellent. And this guy. Okay, so if I can get a heal on... Oh, Lanoon, okay. Because we just have like a... Actually don't know what this guy has, but let's just use like a Soda Pop maybe. Stab Egg Bomb. Okay, that's actually not great. Just puts us back to where we were. That's actually kind of the strongest thing it could have done. Dang it. Oh, well. Oh, we got the lock right away. Best puzzle in Pokemon. We love it. This one. Nah. Just open the door. Oh, man. Where's the switch? What the heck? There it is. This puzzle is going to drive me insane. There's a reason there's a reason I skip it. Like, I have it just auto-solved for the yellow runs because it really just slows me down. Please. Let me out of this. Yeah, okay. Oh my gosh, we're free. Okay, we have the Rostberry. We're not allowed to heal outside of battle, so we can't really do much about that. What I could do, because we have an X attack. Ooh, a Dire Hit might be nice. I could use a Dire Hit. And then... I don't know. That might be overthinking it. Do I use the Dire Hit and then heal, or... Because we got 6 Pokemon. Well, he might have Self-Destruct, so maybe I bounce. Grass Whistle? Okay. Oh! You survived. Jump Kick? Okay, he used his Super Potion on Typhlosion. The crit was nice there. Swift. Okay, so Swift is a physical move. The typing
is kind of nice to have more coverage with jump kick, but the crash damage sucks. I don't think it's worth it, but it's not a bad option. Leftovers are not usable. No held items. The stats are pretty bad for an Ironmon. Yeah, I'm kind of surprised it's gone this far. Yeah, I don't think it's worth, just because of the type coverage, right? Like, we need the coverage. Right on, Needle Arm. I think we can just cruise. I don't think we need to set up. We're doing some serious damage. Beldum. Okay. Only jump kick really is... crap. Where's my soda pop? Lock on? Okay, that's kind of crazy. Jump kick. We still KO? Okay, awesome. Nice. Aggron. Now if we crash, we're not going to kill our... knock ourselves out. Excuse me. YouTube. Iron defense. Okay, that's kind of obnoxious because now you're going to survive. 2 iron defenses is crazy. Hey, you're parried though, so I can just Icy Wind. At present, your coverage is peak. Only consider to remove physical moves to go maybe for Earthquake or fighting in Rock. Yeah. If we got like, I don't know, Rock Slide's kind of inaccurate though, so I don't know if I would, maybe I would take that. All right, what do we got? Nature Power? Not really better than what we have. We made it though, 3 badges down. 3 down. Yeah, it's just Rock Tunnel now. Oh, we can actually go get some more items. I forgot to do that before Surge. We can go to Route 2. Let's go to Route 2 this way. Let's go ahead and use our repels. Because we can go get some items over here. This is the faster way back. All right, what do we got over here? Cut this tree. Let me through. And Sacred Ash, can't use it. And Heart Scale. That's it. Wow, not very useful. Oh, sorry, Coles. If I know it's right, it's kind of predictable after you find the first switch, because the second has to be next to it. You have to save state and try all 4 of them. Well, I don't really want to save state. I'd rather just, you know, button mash until we get through. You can save state. It has to be one of the ones next to it. Yeah, like adjacent, top, bottom, like above, below, left, right. It has to be one of those trash cans in Surge's gym. I just don't really want to go through the effort of save stating it just for that, because we already fought everybody. You know, just get through it. Just muscle through it at that point. Lara Bubba said, hey, I definitely want to start streaming Pokemon games and other things, but I don't know how to set up. We just set up video in the future. And so how do I get a Pokemon in my name? Normally I would be just naming every run after a viewer. We've actually just been cruising today with one run for a long time. So we haven't gotten a lot of nicknames. But whenever we start a new run, I try to get somebody who has not gotten a chance yet a nickname for the Pokemon. So Fall Screen from the chat is the one that's currently... Well, I didn't fight this person. Is currently the one nicknamed. So we can always, if we somehow ended the run, we could give you a nickname on the next one. But I'm kind of hoping at this point we just make it real far, because the next gym is not for a minute. A hot minute. Because we have to get through Rock Tunnel, which is a challenge in itself. I got all these, right? Yeah, I got all that. Okay. Yeah, Rock Tunnel's not the easiest thing in the world. Especially because we don't get Flash. It's a little bit more obnoxious since I actually have to get all the items. Okay. Let's go ahead and use Repel. believe there's an item over here. Somewhere in the darkness. Am I crazy? There it is. Sunstone. Alright, he's required. How do we get a Pokemon next to my name? Oh, that is a YouTube membership. So if you go to, I believe there's an icon for like a little dollar sign or a gifting sign. You can purchase a membership. They're 99 cents a month and you get a Pokemon badge and you get access to the emotes and a whole bunch of stuff. So if you do that, thank you very much. Otherwise, you can just hang out and, ooh, that was a little bit of damage. There's a lot of gifted memberships on the channel. If you just hang out, you might get one and then you will get that without paying the membership price, which is what I recommend because we have a very fantastic community that likes to gift memberships to those that are new. So if you hang out, you might get one. Sacred Ash and Ironmon. Yeah, Isaiah, it's not ideal by any means. Need alarm. Ooh, it survives. A Hydro Cannon. Stab Hydro Cannon. Get out of here, Cloyster. All right. I believe, is this an item or is it's an item? It's like there's also a move tutor over here, which I don't believe is allowed. I believe all move tutors, I can double check after this battle. I can drop a quick save state and we can check the rule set. I believe all move tutors are illegal in Ironmon, which means that we can't get Rock Slide, which would honestly have been really cool. But I think that all move tutors are banned. Let's see. Let me just double check. Because I believe we went over this before, but Kaizo, yep. No use of TMs or move tutors except for TMs you get from defeating gym leaders. That's it. No move tutor, so no Rock Slide. Which is a bummer, because Rock Slide would have been really actually nice for our coverage. Hey Josh, thank you for subscribing. Very kind. Wait, what the? I went the wrong way. There we go. I was like, how did I end up here? All right, let's fight this guy. He's required, unfortunately. Far-fetched? That's pretty far-fetched to me. Get out of here. Stab Hydro Cannon did a number on you. Yeah, that was some serious damage. Oh, we have like just perfect neutral coverage from every single move. That's kind of funny. Oh! The assist Rock Slide is actually kind of bonkers, Shuckle. You missed your Blaze Kick. Bounce! Get out of here, Shuckle. Okay. Getting stuck on the rocks. Okay, so now, let's see. Hang on, let me think here. I believe there is an item. Hold on. I got turned around here. Yeah, okay. So, got to go this way. I think either way you have to fight one of these guys. Yeah, I think you have to fight one of these guys. I'm used to Gen 1. I have to think about, like, I will eventually remember, but, okay, Poison Fang, don't you dare poison me. Oh! I'm just gonna bounce. Oh, Foresight. Okay, maybe he's not that scary. And we just one-shot him anyway. Dawn Fan, need alarm. Okay. The rough skin's not very nice. Dunsparce, jump kick. Okay. And then we just follow this along to here. Although, is there an item? There's not an item over here, is there? Oh, there is. Upgrade. Not very useful. Okay, up to here. Yeah, okay, there. Avoiding all the trainers, just based on memory. I don't think there's an item up here. It always feels like there should be. I don't actually think there is. Just wander around, checking to see if there's an item. Okay, I don't think there is. I think this trainer might be required. Yeah, if I read it's required. This is where the tutor is after this. Articuno! Oh boy. That does nothing. I might take this chance to use the one hyper potion. Yeah, I think I'll use one hyper potion here. Should I? Yeah, probably should. Better safe than sorry. Because Articuno at least does very little damage. Yeah, we'll just jump kick. Ooh, seismic toss, yeah. Okay, that's decent damage. And then I'll Icy Wind just for 1 point of damage. I thought the other one would take it after the burn. Area Dose. Okay, this is, once again, kind of a rough matchup. Icy Wind. I don't really want to use my last 2 bounce on an Area Dose. Yeah, Frenzy Plant, not crazy problematic. Hey, Bistro. I've been here for a while, fellas, because life be lifing. But glad to see you've kept up. Long time. Last long stream I watched the whole thing was Fortress. Yeah, Fortress was a really good run. That was a very fun. I actually really like that typing, the bug steel typing for Fortress. Very good for one of these runs. But welcome back. Pechaberry, okay. Honestly, Pechaberry might be better to hold than the Rossberry even. Since we are a split attacker, a burn is like obnoxious, but we can heal it in battle. Okay, I don't think there's an item on this next section, on this next turn. But I'm going to double check just in case. Hey, Neek, welcome in. Where are we? We're 3 badges in. Can you believe it? We have 3 badges. We're in Rock Tunnel. Spork. Oh my gosh, I did nothing. I got so scared for a second. We're fine. That's crazy. He must have terrible special attack. Because Spark is special in Gen 3. Okay, yeah. No items down here. Okay. We avoid that guy. Then these trainers are easier to avoid because you can just kind of stick to the wall. And you can get through there. Ooh, I'm a little lost. There we go. There's the wall. So that means there's an item right here. Shell Bell. Man, if only I could use held items. Okay. That gets us to... Ooh, hello. Firo. That gets us to the exit. So we could work backwards and get a little extra experience. Might not be worth, honestly. Just because we don't want to use a healing item if we don't have to. And we're about to have even more access to heals. Needle Arm! Yeah! Goodbye, Regirock. Okay, I mean... I think we just gotta bounce. Boom. Clear Rock Tunnel W. Yep, W. We're through the last battle. We are out. I think there might be an item over here, but I feel like I always get this one wrong. There's no item. Nope. That feels like a place there should be an item. We're just gonna go because I don't want to waste another heal. Because we have some good heals right now. Excuse me. Pardon me. Coming through. Heal. Okay. I will clear the rest of the trainers on this route. And then before we proceed, we have to fight the rival in Pokemon Tower. That is the requirement. That felt like a beefy HP bar. Something's telling me. Let's clear these trainers, and then we have to go fight the rival in Pokemon Tower. We don't have to complete the tower, obviously. We don't have the Sylph Scope. But we're required to fight the trainer and then leave and come back to the Pokemon Tower. It's kind of a weird rule, but it's because his level scaling's meant for this point in the game, not for when you come back with the Soul Scope, because he's very easy later. Ooh, the Intimidate might make Jump Kick not as good, but it's still super effective. Yeah, it's good. Intimidate Tauros is actually kind of goated. That's awesome. False Screen is saying that they think that the Steel type should be weak to Electric and Water. See, Electric makes a lot of sense to me. Water is, I could feel either way on it. I could see either one being correct. There's different rationale either way. Bounce, I think we still KO even. Oh, but not quite. Not quite a KO with the Reflect. Weather Ball doesn't hit in the air. It's kind of nice. I just want to knock you out, Blaziken. No, Reflect now should be an easy one-shot. That's just like a very, like, stubborn Blaziken set. Ooh, nice knockout on Blissey. One shot. Okay, we got one more hiker over there. And then it will be time for the rival. And he's saying water's already too good. I mean, that's fair. Water's already a good defensive typing. It doesn't really need another another strong offensive option. I think this was weaker special defense. Now, yeah, oh yeah, way weaker. And Icy Wind the Paris, because bounce is just overkill. Little guy deserves a little bit of mercy. You can't do nope. At this point, we have to go rival before we proceed. That's part of the Ironmon rules, I do believe. No, Sevi Islands, I cannot do the Sevi Islands unless if I use like a Pokemon under like a certain like 400 base stat total. I can go to the Sevi Islands to get additional training, but otherwise it's banned for Ironmon. All the post-game stuff is not part of the Ironmon challenge typically. Sevi Islands, all that stuff. Okay, let's go fight the rival. Rival time. Let me actually drop a quick save state because it's been a minute. And we've already crashed once, so. Okay. Are you forced to stay in certain cities before progressing? No, but I am forced to, just like in a couple of places, do certain tasks before others. Specifically, like I have to get the HM for cut first thing on the SSN because once I leave, the ship has to leave. That's just like the requirement there. I forgot he has a Metagross, by the way. That's kind of insanely rude. You got burned, though. Get out of here, Metagross. Beautifly. Icy Wind. What else you got? Quagsire. Needle Arm. A second Quagsire. That's crazy. 2 Quagsires in a row is really funny. And then Glalie that goes down to a Jump Kick, I think. Yep. Honestly, no problem at all. Yeah, you got a Cubone. That's nice. That's very nice. I got a Gyarados that's just kicking your butt. All right. That battle's done. So we can heal up. Alrighty. All right, so we can go a couple of different directions now. We can go south, and we can go out west here. Let's start with this way. Hey, Nick, welcome in. Finally get to watch your stream. I've been playing Emerald Rogue. Very nice. You need Waterfall to replace Icy Wind, so I want to keep Icy Wind. I'm not sure what. Maybe a Needle Arm needs to be replaced. Bounce makes a lot of sense here. Veggie just got home. I hope that picked up on the mic. I'm going to quickly shut the door, though, real fast. Just 1 second. Okay. There we go. So that way the dogs beat on the hardwood. You can't hear it, and they're barking because they're all excited. Okay. Do. I think we just continue. We saw 4 bounce. Do. Okay. Yeah, bounce is just the only thing against fire types. I really want waterfall. Apom, jump kick. I think it would be worth, right, to switch Needle Arm for a water move. Because I think it still covers our rock and ground types, but it gets stab. Needle Arm has been really insane for the flinches. It's been really good. But I think we just want something a little bit stronger. It would just be better. And Ice Beam, obviously, instead of Icy Wind would be a huge improvement. But Icy Wind is really good for dragon and flying types. So I kind of want to keep that. I think Needle Arm fills in for the missing water attack very well. It also helps deal with opposing waters. That's true. It does help with opposing waters. I think I would still take... I don't know. There's a lot of water types, obviously. So, like... Oh, this is where Icy Wind can very much come in handy. Oh, we got static from the Glalie. Dang. That doesn't matter. We just knocked out the Dragonite in 1. Very cool. Oh, we get a move here, right? Gust? That's crazy. I mean, it's way more PP than bounce. If it wasn't absolutely trash, I honestly would. But 40? If it was 60, if it was wing attack, I think bounce would be gone. But I can't justify 40 base power. Because we're going to take damage in between, because we're going to be start 2-shotting stuff. That's just not enough. That just ain't enough. Yeah. Extra was asking, how do we kick stuff? But we also have Needle Arm. I try to avoid the double battles, honestly. They're not worth, because half the experience goes to our HM Pal. We're not supposed to use our HM Pal, so we have to like waste turns with throwing Pokeballs and stuff so that the HM Pal doesn't help. It's really just not very good of a battle, and they're just kind of more annoying than they're worth. Needle Arm should be fine here against Shuppet. Skarmory, jump kick. Nice. So we got a while until we have to go against a gym, because Erica's the next one, but we can clear a lot before we fight Erica. Like, I mean, granted, like, we may not really need to. I don't know if there's a rule about when we can do Sylph, because we want to put that off literally until the last minute, because we want to be as strong as possible, because Sylph is a very tough dungeon, because we also can't use the healing bed in there, and we can't leave once we enter the Sylph Co. So that is a very brutal gauntlet. 2 Gust is less powerful than 1 bounce, so good call. Yeah, exactly. It's more accurate. That was like, the accuracy would be nice, but it's just too weak. Wing attack I would take, though, honestly. Wing attack would be worth. Synthesis? Bubble beam, okay. You might be weaker special defense than defense Electabuzz, actually, if I'm looking at that damage right. Okay. Bring the mic a little bit closer. Meowth. Yeah, Gyarados weird. Whoa! Hello, Lugia. Let's try an Icy Wind, maybe. All right, the Moonlight's not great. Don't love that. Let's try a bounce. Maybe we can get a para. Oh, we just KO. That's awesome. Cool. We can knock out a Lugia in 1 shot. Oh, not a minimize Gengar. Oh, we still hit the bounce. Good. And a crit. He's gone. And we can hit the bounce. Take a little bit of damage from that. Missed the Vine Whip. Bounce. Egg KOs. Very nice. Very, very nice. Yeah, very low defense on Lugia. Must be. There's some items over there I need to go get. So let's go heal. So I think we want to do as much as we can before we even do like the rocket hideout. So how much can we do? I mean, we can't do... ooh, PP up. Energy root. How many more level like moves do we get? Oh, we don't get any more moves. Let me out of here. I can't fight the wild Pokemon. Okay. So that's all of our level up moves. Gus was our final one. Is it worth it to use a PP up on bounce? We can heal a lot now that we're training in the overworld. So right now we don't really need to. But if we could get wing attack instead, I might replace it. So that's like kind of hard to say. But the chance that we get a flying move by TM, since there's only 5 more, pretty low probably. Bounce, why not? Because if we get like wing attack, we have so many more uses of moves. It's very worth. I hope you marked it. I did not. I don't typically mark stuff. I'm just going on vibes. We just vibe it out in these runs. Something about high jump kick by a fish is entertaining to think about. Absolutely. Because the other downside to bounce is if somebody has Destiny Bond, bounce is not good. Like, that is not a good option for us in that case. I really want Aerial Ace, but it's looking less and less likely as time goes. Bounce. Magic coat bounce. Okay. One more and Swiper. Once again, wishing I had Earthquake. Very overpowered though. Okay, so that's all of the trainers over here. Oh wait, no, there's one more. There's one more guy. Fight me. Sky Attack is crazy. I mean, it's a 2-turn, but it's really strong. I see wind here, probably is enough. Oh, not quite. Flame Wheel. I see wind. Is this a special challenge or a normal run? This is a special challenge. This is Kaizo Ironmon. The pair is obnoxious. I have to beat the entire game with 1 Pokemon, but it's permadeath. So if I lose a single battle, we start the entire game from the lab. We completely start over, which is brutal. Okay, Nightshade is actually a problem, kind of, because that is actually some damage. No, we missed the bounce. Okay, come on. At least you got the burn. There we go. Good job, full screen. Okay, now we can go back to the Poké Center. And then we got some more healing, some more training on Route 12, south of Lavender here, that we can do. We cannot get past Snorlax until we beat Pokemon Tower, which we cannot do until after we get the whatchamacallits. I don't think there's any items in any of these rooms. They would mark them if they were, but there aren't any. Okay, we can't take the TM either. But yeah, so it means I think we do this. We can't go bike route, and we can't go past Snorlax. Oops, I shouldn't have jump kicked. That was silly. Oh, but it has color change. That's right. I'll just bounce. Oh, it has Spark. So that means I should clear this route. We can go to Cerulean, but there's not really any trainers available. I can get some items. We kind of just have to go for the Rocket Hideout, I think, next. Hideout. I think that's kind of the next thing we can do. Because then we can go through the... I want to fight this guy. I want to go back. It's kind of obnoxious to go back and heal every time. But it's just the safest thing to do. Aeroblast would be insanely strong. Fun fact, in real red and blue, you can item overflow for the surfboard in Cerulean City and go to Fuchsia at this point in the game. What? No way surfboard is an actual item, False Screen. I did not know about this. Is that real? I knew about item overflow and stuff, but not about a surfboard. I was unaware. That's crazy if that's real. Gyarados is just crushing. Needle Arm. Nothing can stand in my way. Okay, I think I have at least a few more trainers. I think there's 3 more before Snorlax. Okay, yeah, this is kind of our worst matchup. Fire Flying is not very good for us, like Charizard and Moltres. Hey, we are so over leveled though. And Bounce hits hard. Fire Stone, yeah, not useful for us. Yeah, we'll skip the double battle too. They're not worth. It gets complicated with the your HM Pal getting the experience, and we don't really want to deal with that. Although we would be able to find out what Togepi would have evolved into, which would be kind of funny. Maybe it would be worth just to find out, right? Oh! What the heck? You mirror moved my bounce. Fine, take a jump kick. Needle Arm. And lovely. Okay, so there, and then there's the Snorlax. No, you can do it in the RBY English version? What? Not an item. It's a beta item? It's not I know it's not a real item like in the actual game, but is it like one of those weird stored memory things that just messes up the game? Should I fight one of the double battles just to evolve the Togepi? All right, we're allowed to do these, but I have to throw Pokeballs every time it's Togepi's turn. Oh, but eggs intimidate. Well, I didn't mean to make that happen, but you know. Let's actually jump kick the Blissey first. Oh no, and then I have the bag. Thank you, Mark, for subscribing. Let's throw a Pokeball. I have a Master Ball. Goodbye, Blissey. All right, so Egg is going to... what? No. Egg is going to get some levels, because that's just how this goes. This will be the only double battle we do. Just to, find out. Milk drink? Crazy. Smog, don't you poison me, because I have to walk all the way back to... Oh, my gosh. Oh, but it burned my Pecha Berry. That's actually kind of obnoxious. Yeah, bag for Egg, Pokeball. There you go. Okay. We got level 14 for Egg just from that one battle. All right, Egg, what would you have been? Yeah, Lanoon. Not worth. I'm glad we didn't stick with Egg. That's definitely not... that is not it, Chief. Man, you're wild. Oh, thank you, False Screen, for sending the guide on how to do that glitch on the Discord. It's totally stable. That's cool. Honestly, very cool. Yeah, I'm not gonna do the other double battle. They're kind of, they feel weird to do because it's like so much shared experience. It's not, you don't get very much because it's shared. So not really worth. Let's just continue. It feels not in the spirit of the challenge too. We did the one just for fun and you're allowed to, but let's move on. Ooh, another soda pop. I will happily take that. PP up, nice. Rare candy, very nice. A second Master Ball. White Flute. Escape Rope. A lot of stuff we can't use. Silk Scarf. Oh man, that would have been nice. If we could, that's another good item. Ooh, right there. Timer ball. Cool. All right. I'll go ahead and heal. I don't think we need to, but we can. He was meant to be an HM slave. Absolutely, he was. Egg was meant to be the HM slave forever. There's the item. Shell bell. Can't use that either. Okay, and then we can go talk to this lady. We can get our tea. Let's get the tea from this old lady. Thank you. Thank you for the tea. Okay, and there's... Let's see. There's this item over here. It's escape rope. Is there one over here? No. No, one over here. Okay. I think that's kind of everything we can do here. Let's go ahead and sell all the stuff we can't use. Okay, let's see. Let's see what we can't use. Fluffy tail we can. Shell bell. It's crazy we have 3 and we can't use any of them. Thunderstone. Experience share. Sacred ash. They're completely useless because it's basically a revive. Soft sand. Pokeball we can use. Mental herb we can use. Leftovers we can't use. Deep sea scale. All the held items have to go. Revived isn't useful for us at all because if we lose, we just start over. This is a held item, so we can't use that. Sunstone. I'll just keep the heart scale just for vibes. Upgrade. We don't need it. Might as well sell it. Stardust is money. Energy roots. Nice. Firestone. Sell it. White flute band. Escape rope. Useless. Silk scarf. Not allowed. Okay. Cool. We have some decent heals. Oh, there's a game chart quote for it too. Very nice. It's another double battle I don't really want to deal with. Okay. And we can get HM2. And we can use that right away for egg. We can't, unfortunately, teach it to Gyarados. It would be kind of nice because it is teachable because all HMs are universal, but HM moves are not allowed in battle. So it wouldn't help us at all. We're not allowed to buy vitamins either. Okay. That's kind of everything except for, I guess, Rocket Hideout's next. I mean, technically we can go open Saffron here. All right, this is now available. Just gonna do this again. I don't think you actually have to do this to fly here in Gen 3, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it feels more worth it to do this before Rocket Hideout, because Rocket Hideout's longer. I'm just gonna use the PP ups on Bounce. Because the likelihood we get something to replace it is pretty low. And it has served us pretty well. Okay. Let's see how much experience we can get, because we can just leave whenever we want to here. I can fly from city to city, yes. I can indeed. We can finally move around the map much nicer. Whoa, hello. That's decent. We're still stronger than these guys, but they're decently beefy. Keeps getting hidden items unless they're moved during the game. Yeah, they still show... they show us like the little icon even if they actually haven't already picked up. So I've actually picked up more of the items than it seems like. Jeez, okay. We've got lots of heals. Let me go try one more. Go like one at a time here. Crawdont. The flame body's nice. We are decently higher level than these guys, but not as much as I was actually thinking we were. Needle arm. Oop. Cotton spore. Rude. Yeah, okay, I'm slow. I got it, Dugong. I got it. You don't have to tell me again. Okay. And Cloyster. theoretically, it might be better to go jump kick. It feels wrong. Yep. Because, like, it did survive the needle arm before. I want the trainers. Is it worth burning a soda pop? Probably. Let's use a soda pop. Do. Please be weak. Torkoal? Okay, I think that we should be fine to use a soda pop here. Mirror move failed. Haha! Jump kick. Curse? Okay. You resist both of my special moves, so it's not very nice. You can bounce, and he should just waste a turn of outrage, and then bounce. Cool. Blissey! Jump kick. Blissey still has bad defense in this randomized version. Bounce, I guess. Spikes, okay. Crush Claw, and then I think we just Icy Wind, honestly. We're getting some levels. We're almost level 60. And then we can... Do we Rocket Hideout? Or I think we Rocket Hideout first before we go to Erica's gym. I think we save Erica's gym for right after Rocket Hideout, maybe, actually. Because, like, it might be worth getting the experience for Pokemon Tower, because Pokemon Tower is going to be a bit obnoxious, because it's another long set of battles that we can not do a ton of, probably. Oh, so Viper might have decent defense. He's actually pretty high level. I didn't even think about using Jump Kick on him before. Splash? Okay. Hilarious. Oh, and it just knocks out still with that. Okay. I was like, Jump Kick's also super effective. And we can't really take the Pokemon, so we just gotta leave. That was a very good experience. Very nice, very nice. Okay. I think we now go to Rocket Hideout and we try to clear as much of the hideout as possible. Now that we are healed up, ready to go. Let's do this. There's some hidden items, I think, in here. Oh, no, I think they're still coins. They left them as coins. Okay. Do. Area dose. I'm just going to bounce. Just to avoid any damage here, because that will be a KO. It might have been a KO to do something, a neutral move, but, you know. Okay, now Needle Arm, because it has bad special defense in this randomized version. Is this modded? It's randomized. Come on. There's a Kaizo Ironmon randomized like patch applied to it. Dragon Scale can't use that. All right, I'm gonna go around and try to get the items first. Rare candy, nice. I might just battle you now. I can avoid battling you later if I really have to. Okay, let's just try to get the items. Items. You're another obnoxious spinner that I feel like I always run into. Okay. I stood there for way too long. I think you can actually see that far. I'm not sure. Okay. Items. Dragon Scale. Oh my gosh. You gotta be joshing me with that one. Let's see. Give me item. Thunderstone. Cool. That's like nothing. I don't think are there stairs over here? There are stairs over here. What? Oh yeah, they go up here. I forget about this little place sometimes. Ooh, PP Max? Okay. Hold up. That's pretty nice, but I don't know what to use it on. That's pretty nice. Okay. There are some items that are blocked by this guy, so I'm going to fight him. I'm playing Heart Gold myself. Very nice, Kamal. Need alarm. I really want a water move, but it might be worth at this point just using the PB Max on Need alarm. It's been really good. Oh, it's only a TM? Well, oh well. That was an easy battle anyway. Quick Claw, that item is moved over there. That's crazy, Annie. You're wild. You're so out of pocket sometimes. Okay. Iron. That's a TM. I have to fight this guy because I got to get that key. You should just battle everyone. I will battle as much as I can. I like to get to the end, like get all the essential stuff out of the way as quickly as I can. I missed the bounce. That's actually crazy. Superpower is hilarious because it actually just makes you weaker. And the flame body. Lovely. And need alarm. Okay. Get out of here, Shuckle. Randomized Shuckle is actually somewhat of a threat because it has decent base stats. At least I'm right. She's literally your wife. That's true. You are not wrong. It's just wild to say. Oh, give me the lift key. Thank you. Good, sir. All right, let's see here. Got one more item. Next attack. Actually, very nice. Okay. Cool. See, the problem really is, like, I don't think the rockets leave until after I beat Giovanni. I think I need to just go to Giovanni and get that out of the way and then work backwards and get as much as I can because I'm going to run out of moves quicker than I want to. Get one more item over here. Firestone. Okay, cool. Let me go over my items real fast. An iron. Yeah, we want to use the iron. No, we can't use it. Oh, bummer. We've trained too much at this point. Let's just give this the mental herb. This battle shouldn't be super crazy as far as, like, I don't think we need to X attack or anything, but we could. We could. Jacob, currently watching you while I play Platinum. Very nice. Platinum's a great game. How do you get the random Pokemon? It is a randomizer, so the whole ROM has been randomized. Thunder, by the way, very rude while I'm in the sky. Good thing it was only a Volbeat, but my goodness. Extremely rude. Can't you tell I was streaming here? Not paying attention? And then we resist Meteor Mash. Oh, that's pitiful. We even missed the Icy Wind. Doesn't even matter. Pitiful damage. It might be worth using one heal, but honestly, we're kind of crushing. We might just want to wait until Giovanni, see if we need it. So I think he only has 3 Pokemon, and they're not crazy high level. Needle Arm might just be enough. Yeah, that's enough. Gorbis, Needle Arm. Noise. Crit as well, just for good measure. And then Cacturn. Icy Wind. We missed. Nightshade. Rude. Icy Wind. Okay. So I think that I have the heal powder is 50 HP, right? I'll probably use that in the first turn against Giovanni. Probably. Ooh, I can get some more. Dragon Scale again? Sometimes the randomizer is on some funny business here. Okay. As X attack for Elite Four is a good call too. I probably should have just used the Illumise to heal. But I wasn't scared of it, so I just went for the knockout. Oh yeah, he has 6. Jeez, okay. Maybe I do heal here. Oh, heal powders. Oh, energy root. Oh no, energy root 200? Let's see. I think if I click the heals, don't I see everything I have? Okay. Yeah, it might not be worth to burn one of the really good heals without knowing if we really need to. Because we're at okay health. And these are easy knockouts. Flinched? Okay, good. I didn't expect... What the... Oh, color change. I'm like, why? Color change. I'm so dumb. I didn't see that text. Needle arm? Flinched? I think this is his second to last. Quillfish is just kind of beefy. Accuracy drop is unfortunate. Umbreon. All right. Umbreon jump kick. Oh, jump kick's actually riskier with the Octazooka, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. That was a bit of a risk, but we got it. We have got it. All right, so we are very low on moves. Also on health. If I take the experience, it could be worth, but I'd only be able to do like one more battle maybe before we start running into some serious issues with just lack of moves. Yeah, PlayStation games. You did. I didn't see it. Yeah, every time it will be a new randomized seed. Jacob, you have Raichu on your team? You don't get to see that often anymore because Raichu's like not always the best electric type, but I love Raichu. Milotic's also a really good pull. Just don't risk it. Jump kick could miss. Yeah. Don't flirt with death like that. Reggie will beat the crap out of you. Yeah, I mean, I don't feel like it's worth to risk. Well, there we go. We got one more battle right now. I don't think it's worth it to risk too much. But these are at least low level, so they're going to be really easy knockouts. Except that their typings are not great for us. Needle arm. The amount of experience we get from these ones are like pitiful. Yeah, not worth it to risk death just for a little scrap of experience. That was fine. Let's get out of here. Let's go. All right. We have cleared the hideout. Okay, that gives us the Sylph Scope. Erica's gym is intense. There's a lot of trainers in there. I think we do go Pokemon Tower first because we can pick and choose our battles there. Erica's gym is intense because we have to fight every trainer no matter what, which is not great for us. I'm going to go ahead and use the PP Max, I think, on Needle Arm. It's been really good. We're not going to see another TM for a long time, and the chance that it's specifically something I need, pretty low. We're going to max out Needle Arm. We only get one more PP up on Bounce, and it'll be maxed anyway. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. I don't think there's any items over here. Okay. Now I'm going to use a Repel. I mean, we're level 61. We got 3 rare candies so far. That's actually quite good. Ooh, okay. There's an item over there. Item, 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 item. Okay. Dire hit's pretty nice. pick and choose our battles to some extent. Obviously, this one is required. I think there's one more required one on this floor. Azumarill. Excellent. Needle Arm. Boom. Get out of here, Azumarill. Oh, that's okay, Fall Screen. You were saying you couldn't make it last time. That's absolutely okay. You're by no means required to be at every stream. I love it when you're here, but if you can't make it, that's okay. That's absolutely okay. Oh man, it's a blue flute. Can't use that. Carbos. I think I have to fight. Yeah, I have to fight her if I want this item. Let's see. Chimeco. Chimeco. Chimecho. I missed the bounce. Extremely rude. There we go. Get out of here. Also, this has been entertaining since I got all 4 of my wisdom teeth pulled yesterday. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. How are you recovering, Jacob? Hopefully you're doing well. Alright, so I'm not allowed to go on the healing pad. I'm not allowed to heal on that little center heal. So, yeah, Max, we're mid-game. Technically, no heals are allowed whatsoever. I believe that also includes, so like, we can move a trainer out of the way and we can go around it. But I don't think we can move her again once we leave this floor. So if we want any extra training, we have to do it now. Is it worth? I'll just fight this trainer first. Almost start? Okay. Needle Arm. I really want the training if I can. There's 2 required trainers after this floor. And then there's 3 required rockets. There's kind of a lot. There's kind of a lot of required trainers. Let's take like one more battle. I'm just worried about running out of moves. Oh my gosh, it's Celebi. We gotta bounce. Bounce! Before you do anything crazy, Celebi. Okay. That's doing pretty okay. We already fought you. Yeah, let's just try to get all of them if we can. I do have, I believe, an elixir or an ether, but it should be good enough to get us through here. Lock on. All right. I thought the Needle Arm would KO for a Minun. Once again, they have like respectable enough base stat total. Them and the bugs and Lumise and the other one. I always like kind of underestimate how good their base stat total actually is. It's actually decent. They always seem very not good, but they're better than I remember. Can you do the required rockets and then work your way back down if you have HP? To some extent, yes. But I believe the one that is blocking the heal pad will move back where she's at. We can't go down the stairs more than that. So these first floors, I think, get blocked off after like we get through the healing pad room. So we can go back down again to the healing pad room, but we can't go down to this first floor. So I'm trying to soak up the experience while I can. Okay, so that should be all the experience. Yeah, that's all those trainers. Okay, so I can open this now. And then we can go past her. Oh no, we can go past her the other way, can't we? I'm wrong. Well, whatever. I think she's standing far enough back actually in this one. She's blocking it in Gen 1, but I think she's actually standing where we can. Let's struggle for bounce here. This is a bad... Well, it has counter. Though that's a really scary move. Yeah, I think she's standing here, which means we can actually go through there. I think you're absolutely right. But let's go to the end of the place now. Another flute. Because I have to fight you and the other girl. We have a lot of PP still, though. Like, I think we can actually probably clear this whole place. Be nice. We get another full level, which at this point is hard to get. The way they do the experience curve for this patch is that it's the... is it the erratic or the fluctuating? I think it's No, it's not erratic or fluctuating. What is it? It's the worst one that has the worst total experience. So, like, it starts off very, very fast. I think it's what... is it Feebas that has this one? That levels up really, really fast in the early game and then gets worse and worse until the late levels really take forever. Oh, the Protect actually causes the... Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. I don't like that. I forgot that Protect actually causes the crash. That's actually really obnoxious. I guess the mental herb. We have some heals. I really not like to use them. Ugh, I have to fight this, whatever this is, because we can't run away from this battle. Oh, this is the easy battle. Okay, cool. Icy Wind, get out of here. Ghost of Marowak. That's actually in a Pidgeotto body. Okay. Required rockets. Then isn't it like every odd level takes more? Yeah, something like that. It's like the worst experience curve you've ever seen. And they gave it to us because they want it to be as difficult as possible. But what that means is, like, even though we'll get to Brock by like level 20 in the early game, we're going to take forever to level up by this point in the game. Like, it's going to be a serious challenge to even get one level toward the end of the game. And that's rough because the champions team is going to be like in the level 90 somethings. So you really want to max your levels as much as possible. But it just gets really grindy. I mean, it's always really grindy, but it gets even more grindy the farther you go. Oh no, you're good, Jacob. No worries. You're adding to the conversation because it's like you're still talking about what we're doing, which I think is fair game. No worries. Marowak reincarnated as a Pidgeotto. So you want to use your rare candies at the odd levels at the end if possible. How close to the end is it worth it to start using them, Max? Because I usually try to keep them basically permanently because we haven't made it far enough where I've really wanted to start using them. But there's definitely a point when they start to make sense. But I have not actually made it far enough for that to ever become part of the conversation. Except maybe that Milotic run. But I don't think we had very many rare candies in that run. Rough skin damage. And let's just hit a bounce. You take the crash damage now, Sceptile. Although it was pitiful. Okay. It's probably worth... because there's only like 2 trainers I didn't fight. Let's fight them. Marowak! Need alarm? Goodbye. Venomoth. Bounce. Gotta save the last bounce for in case there's a Shedinja in one of these fights. Jump kick. Easy. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, she moves out of the way, actually. Only in Gen 1 does she actually fully block it. Good to know. Yeah, there's 2. Oh, she has actually got an item over here. I'll fight you. And we'll take that item. Then we're almost there. We only got 1 more. Might as well, right? Might as well send it. Icy Wind. Soft boiled? Okay, that's obnoxious. Wait, is Magic Coat... did I just do something stupid? Is Magic Coat the one... Magic Coat Pokemon. This is the one that reflects just the status, right? Yeah, just reflects status. Okay. What is the one? What is it called? The one that's the counter butt for special moves. Because I always get those two confused. Whatever that one's called. I always get those mixed up. Wait until you reach the max level around Victory Road or before Giovanni and Gary fight. That makes sense. Mirror Coat, not Magic Coat. That's why they're very similar names. That's why I get them mixed up. Okay. Let's send it. We still have one more bounce. So in case it's a... Nope, we're good. Lantern. Needle Arm. Easy KO. Almost level 63. Almost there. Oop, I was supposed to use a repel. There we go. I fought every single trainer. I think I'm going to say that we're allowed to grab this item because we fought every single trainer. Oh, except it's it's locked. They've actually locked the... Look at this. I've actually never tried to go on there. For this patch, they specifically blocked the way. Wait, can I talk to her and get the item? Oh, this item is contaminated. They changed the text. I've literally never tried to go in there. That's so funny. Good job, Ironmon Kaizo patch. That's well done. All right. We're out. We're free. We got the Poke Flute. Very nice. You can heal. Good says, make me a Japanese curry. I don't have any Japanese curry. I was going to make an Indian curry today, though. All right, so that opens up a lot of stuff. Specifically, I think the bike route and Erica's gym are now available. But this might be also a good stopping point because we're about to do a ton more training probably before Erica, I would assume. Because there's really no reason to not do bike routes. Do route 14 and 15. Actually, 13, 14, 15. Clear all the trainers there. And the trainers south of Fuchsia. The ones, the bird catchers and the ones by the water, the swimmers. So that's going to be a ton more training. So this might be a good point to pause. And we continue the run next week. Because we're about halfway of the trainers of Kanto, probably. So it feels like a good stopping point. Let's save state twice, just for good measure. Actually, do it one more time on slot 1, because I just want to make sure. Gyms are also random, and they all have 6 Pokemon, except for Brock has 5. But they all have more Pokemon. They're all random. All the trainers are random, and you're forced to fight every single trainer in every gym. So, if I stop play, because I need to go get some lunch and, you know, go about some errands for the day. Unfortunately, it's been about 4 hours on stream. It's about all I have for today. My voice is also starting to go, so I don't want to run it into the dirt. But we will pick it up again next Saturday. Hopefully, getting to the Elite Four. I mean, that'd be amazing if we can. But yeah, that'll be it for today. Thank you, everybody. We're going to continue the Gyarados run next Saturday. And then on Wednesday, we'll have another yellow stream with Charmander. That's who it was. Charmander in yellow. Charmander only speed run in Pokemon Yellow. W stream. Thank you so much, Kamoy. Did I say that right? Kamoy Chapman? Thank you so much. I'll leave a heart on that. That's very kind of you. Thank you, everybody. And there's the pop-up. Thank you for the donation. That's very, very kind of you. Everyone have a fantastic weekend. I'll see you on Wednesday. Have a good one.